Welcome in, everyone, to another session with the Second Chances. If I seem a bit agitated, it's because today has been full of tech issues. But we're going to start today first by thanking Critical Role, whose wonderful world of Exandria we're playing in. We're specifically using the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. I'd also like to give a thank you out to Critical Role, Reliquary Records, and Dungeon Glitch. You will be hearing music tonight from all three of them. You can find them on various streaming platforms, all of which I believe are DMCA. I hope so, because we're using them on this stream. So, last time, with the Second Chances, having now been in Zadash, they went to look for both Triv and Leo's sister, Halesna, who they knew were staying with someone known as the Gentleman. They were able to meet the gentleman, who was a woman by the name of Ophelia Mardoon, who Leo knew, at least by name and reputation, from Shady Creek Run, as she was part of one of the major crime families from that area. Halesna and Triv were fine, and the gentleman asked them to do a job for her, of which a few were a bit reluctant to, but they did agree to look into a safe house that was apparently located in the Eglin Quarry, and that may have been taken over by a rival Myriad gang. So they agreed to that and then went back to the Coral Jug for the night, where Leo goaded Roz into a match in the fight pit to see if he could get her to at least admit that there was something wrong with her magic, and she did after knocking him out and then having a bit of a, I don't know, what would you call it?
Something of a meltdown.
A little bit of a meltdown as she yelled at everyone else and pointed out all of their flaws and blamed them for the issues that were happening. Specifically to
As I pointed out, two
Kieran,
people specifically
to Kieran and Hermia.
Yeah.
So, we are going to go ahead and jump right back in. Roz has just yelled at everyone, specifically to Kieran and Hermia, and then stormed off up to her room. So, for the rest of you, as Roz leaves, Leo is currently on his ass, coming to with a bloody nose. Leaf, I believe that you are a goat.
Why?
Yeah. Because after I knocked Leo down, I went to go keep beating the shit out of him, and Leaf turned into a goat and knocked me away.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Why I'm in this form, I can only.
Do we go in there?
Kieran, as soon as Roz is out of sight, also heads upstairs.
Leaf,
Girl's got a mean arm.
Leaf, I need you to return to your form and take care of Leo. Get him to the table.
I'm going to walk over to Leo and pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. I mean, he didn't take a lot of damage. He essentially was stunned for a turn, so he's a little dazed, but he stands up with you otherwise.
I'm good. She's just got a mean right hook.
We're gonna get you out of the pit before they start bringing other people.
I mean, I can go for another round if someone wants to take me.
We're getting you out of the pit. No questions.
It's not too
Ow.
busy tonight.
Yeah,
there were a
timeout.
few other people, and after Roz's outburst, they all seem to have gone back to their own tables. Like, yeah, we don't want any part of that, so we're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen.
The moment in Deadpool 2 where Domino sees Juggernaut and is like, nope, and just leaves.
Well, once we get to the table, May's gonna look around. Did Gliss go upstairs, Hermia?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I mean, I feel like I should be bothered by this, but I mean, I'm kind of used to like people yelling at me and like telling me I screwed up, so it's just kind of it's just white noise to me now. I mean, but I'm gonna go check on Gliss actually, because I don't think she's used to it like I am.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm just gonna make sure Leo's okay, and maybe I'll do a quick check on Roz if she'll actually open the door.
Okay, well, I'm gonna assume Bliss went to her room.
Yep. So you go up and you knock on the door, and you just hear, "Go away! I don't want to talk right now.
Bliss, it's me.
I don't want to talk right now."
I don't think Roz meant what she was saying.
No response.
Oh, I'm bad at this.
have
Hermia
to-
just like sits down on the floor with her back against like the door, like with like a heavy like thump.
Mm-hmm.
Liz, I really suck at like giving pep talks because I'm me and I don't know, but I don't think Roz meant what she said. Roz is going through her own issues right now, and she's just Leo poked the bear, and the bear got angry, and she just lashed out. And I don't think she meant to hurt you. And I know, like, after the fight where like basically like I just was like unconscious the whole time, and I think you were pretty much unconscious the whole time too, like feeling that like powerlessness and feeling like no matter like what you do, like it doesn't matter because you're still gonna fail. Like I get that, really I do. That's like my whole life story. But I mean, I still think we both like were pretty brave and all that. Like even in the face of like adversity and like odds against us, like we're still willing to get back up and fight, and you're still willing to try to like figure things out and figure yourself out. I think that's really brave. I wish I could be as brave as you are. I mean, half the time I just go hide somewhere eating cheese sticks or taking a nap, but I mean you're always out there just doing stuff.
You hear from just on the other side of the door. Thank you, Hermia. I just need to sleep it off.
I understand.
You don't suck at everything. You're a good friend.
All right. Well, for what it's worth, I'm really glad I met you, Bliss.
Me too,
And
Hermia.
you don't have to feel alone. Like, I mean, you're my friend. And then I'll just leave and go to my room.
Okay. And Maeve, you wanted to go to Roz's room?
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna, but yeah, she will
Mhm.
just knock on the door. Roz, it's Maeve.
Yeah, I don't think Roz responds. I think she's probably just like washing her face and just angrily like looking in the mirror trying to get a hold of herself.
Okay. She'll just say through the door, "Look, I'll let you be if that's what you want, but I just want you to know we're still willing to talk it out, and if that means you need to wait till the morning, that's fine. But we're here when you're ready." She'll go back downstairs to check on Leo and Leaf.
Leaf will be talking to Leo. Query: why did you antagonize Rosalind?
I was hoping to get her to open up through battle because she seems to connect with it a little bit, but just seems like poked the bear.
It would appear that Rosalind punched you very hard.
She has a mean right hook, but
Alright.
she's also bigger than me too.
Are you okay, old timer?
Got stabbed in the kidney 2 days ago. Do you think I'm okay?
Sorry, that was joke syntax.
When you end a joke, can you say, "This is a joke"?
Oh. Yes. I shall. From now on, I shall produce end joke prompts whenever the joke is finished.
I didn't know you could modify what people ask of you?
Of course, my programming allows me to make edits and alterations on the fly.
See, you are more human than I thought you were.
Are humans also programmed?
I mean, we saw into your brain. That might be what's happening up here, but maybe.
May I open up your head and take a look inside your brain?
That will kill me, so no.
Error. Forgot joke syntax. Apologies.
Do I walk down at this point?
Yep.
Leo, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Leo is having issues dealing with the fact that Rosalind is bigger than him and also has a mean right hook.
Well, I think he probably knew that before he antagonized her. Kind of give him a look.
I should have played off the old man gig. They don't hit old men when they hobble around, then you get them.
I get what you were trying to do, but it's obvious that she's not herself.
I mean,
She-
give her the night. She can sleep on it.
Yeah.
I have
She
no
quit.
hard feelings.
I know you don't. It's just she probably does to herself. She quit. She quit the fight. She doesn't do that.
Yeah. She also doesn't need people intervening, too, so that could have been the thing that set her off the most.
You know, I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing to get her to that point. I think it's just I don't think she's used to that. Either way, she didn't respond to me. She's gonna sleep it off. I think Hermia tried reaching the Gliss, but she went to sleep too. Why don't you go rest that broken nose? Was that healed? Did Leaf heal your nose? I can get you a poultice if I need it.
It's not quite broken, but the bleeding has stopped now.
Okay, that's good.
I was gonna say if it's broken, I'll just shift it into place and then hold it up to Leaf to
You
fix.
you will do that very carefully with the help of some professionals. Either way, just well, I guess you can gain a few extra scars and won't mar too much of your face. That was a joke.
Oh, you know
Is
that's
this the new thing that's happening now? Everybody is just saying their joke is the joke.
No,
Oh.
I apologize.
In awkward social interactions, a common use of dispelling awkwardness is by utilizing bad jokes.
I will say I was never known for my sense of humor back home, so. But either way. Leaf, are you alright?
Leaf just kind of like stops and looks around. Yes? Why would I not be all right?
Just checking.
My nose is not broken.
I'm glad your nose is not broken.
Do you have a nose?
He does not.
Don't hurt his feelings. Sorry, I'm not there.
I do not have a nose.
Then how do you smell? And then I put my fingers up to his face and try to fill for holes.
Ew, what?
Leo, I think you have invaded
So,
people's personal space
his-
for more than one day.
His head has various, these sort of green runes and stuff all over it. He also doesn't really have a mouth when he talks either, but, he still talks, he can still hear, he can still see. So despite not having what you would consider a nose in the way other people do, he still has olfactory senses.
There are holes which have various pheromones and senses that envelop inside the holes, and I download that data.
Pharaoh what's?
Pheromones I know from animals are. What do you mean download? How do you down a load?
It's
Meanwhile,
it
upstairs,
was stored in my random access memory.
Hermia, you wanted to talk to your sword.
I did.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be laying in my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, through fate.
Yes, Hermia.
Well, I've been thinking, and I was thinking about what you said before about the fight and how I did good, even though, like, you know, I was basically lame and didn't do anything but lie there for the whole entire thing.
You took initiative, which is something you don't normally
Well, no,
do.
I was gonna say I think I finally get it. I mean, sometimes like it's possible to like make no mistakes and then you still lose, but that's not weakness. That's just what life is. I mean,
True, but to be clear, you did also make mistakes. I was just trying to give you a win, as they say.
oh my God, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and have a heart-to-heart moment with you, but you know what? No.
Do you want to get better or not?
I do, but you don't have to
All
like be a
right.
bully like
I'm not
24/7.
being a bully 24/7.
Everybody's been
I'm
yelling all
trying
day.
to help you grow. You showed initiative. You were one of the first to attack. That is good. But you and your group also spread out all over the battlefield and were picked off one by one when you should have been a unified force. Put those two things together and you can be unstoppable.
Okay, yeah, but that's not just me who made that error. That was everybody when they
That is
decide to
true.
stop and help that person with
And
their
you
fucking
could
wheel.
also step into the leadership role. You don't just have to leave it to the Kalishtar or the Pallid Elf. You can also
I know, but
call
it's
out.
so tiring to just take charge like that all the time. It's exhausting.
Yes, I'm aware.
I was just trying to have a nice moment with you.
We are having a nice moment.
I just can't right now. Hey,
Hermia?
how do you down a load? I've heard bleep.
All
like,
right, so
mentioned it before.
everybody else,
Meanwhile,
Can I get a
eventually,
drink?
you stay up for as long as you want, talking about whatever you want, but eventually everyone finds their way to their rooms for the night.
Finding their way.
Rosalind.
That's not how it sung.
You've been in your room now for probably 30, 45 minutes. Brooding, moping, whatever it is that you decide that you want to do. And you feel a familiar presence in your head. And then you hear a voice comes through. Hey, tough girl. Can you hear me? It's not light.
yeah. She okay. She blinks for a moment before.
Light, I'm not sure it's working.
No, I hear you, Mom.
Yeah, hi. We don't have long. This connection is very taxing on your sister. We weren't even sure it would work.
It's
Good to hear you.
so good to hear your voice.
Yeah. Rosalind, honey, there's so much to say and not enough time, but I love you dearly, all right? Everyone misses you terribly, and we are so proud of you.
I fucked up really badly. I screwed up so bad.
Yeah, your sister tells me you've been struggling.
Yeah.
Just remember, a struggle is only a challenge you haven't found the solution to yet.
I know. Yeah.
You will, though. In all the time we've been together, there isn't a single thing that you haven't overcome with time.
Thank you, Mom. I'm gonna figure a way back eventually, but not till I've fixed this.
You don't have to rush. We'll be here. And I want you to remember that being a hero isn't just about fighting. It's about protecting. And sometimes you can do that better without a weapon in your hand. by loving, caring, and showing compassion. Just by listening and being there. Remember that you helped save me, Roz, before you ever picked up a sword and shield. Don't forget that.
I won't. Tell Light thank you.
Oh, and one more
And-
thing. Then her voice cuts off. You hear Light shortly after. Sorry, I couldn't. Evelyn says that it's almost time. You need to check in your condition soon.
Yeah.
Don't wait, she said.
I'll get tested tomorrow. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. She wants me to reiterate, don't make me ask your sister to ask you again.
I won't. I'll do it tomorrow. Tell her I said to please go check on Mira and make sure she's recovered from her concussion.
She already has.
I figured. I think I get it. What do you think the odds are that everyone's still awake right now?
I'd give them some time.
Fair enough. They can wait till morning.
Good night, sister.
Night, sis. Chill. Lay down.
All right. So the rest of you fall into a deep sleep. It's been a taxing and trying day for sure, but you find solace in bed this night. And in the midst of the night, Leaf, as you stand alone in your room near the door, you hear someone across the hall meandering about. You know that that's Kieran's room. But before you can make a decision as to whether you should go investigate the door, it opens. And Kieran pokes her head in their changeling form. Hey, buddy. I know you're resting right now, so you don't need to wake up for me. I just wanted to say that you're my best friend, Leaf, and I never meant to hurt anyone. I just wanted to help. And she tucks a letter into your hand. Wait till morning and read that with everyone else. Okay, I'll see you soon, buddy. And with that, you hear her return to her room, the door locking behind them. Do you read the letter now, or do you want to wait till morning?
Kieran said to wait until morning to read it with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do what best friend Kieran says.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Leaf?
1,000,000.
20. Might as well be
20. Okay. So as you sit there looking at this letter in your hand, after hearing the door lock, you then hear the sound of a window opening. And suddenly your mind flashes elsewhere. You're in another inn, but this one overlooks the ocean. You aren't sure why, but the name Port Damali comes up from within your memory banks. early morning at this point, the sun just coming up, and you see a man, half elf, 30, 40 years old maybe. He's packing his things earlier than usual. You ask him if it's time to go already. And he says, our time together has ended, Leaf. We're never going to see each other again, so best of luck. And he walks out the door. You see yourself walking through a forest alone, back home. Flashes again, you see a cave mouth, but it's civilized in a way. There's a chair out front. There's a fire. There's decorations along the opening of it, like someone lives here and wants people to know. Then you're back inside. You see Dr. Fernelius. She brushes her curly red hair out of one eye. Where's Gareth, dear? And you explained that he had to leave. Oh, I'm so sorry, Leaf. I know he was your friend, that he meant a lot to you. But sometimes... And then it flashes again. You're in a different location, still in the cave, but there's a rushing river behind you. Dr. Fernelius is standing with her hands on your shoulder. She's short of breath. Her hair's a mess. She has a cut across her face. Now, Leaf, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You need to go, all right? You have so much that you still need to do. You hear explosions rocking somewhere in the caves behind you. You need to go and you can't look back, Leaf. Do you understand? And before you can say anything, she pushes you into the river. And you're back in the coral jug, looking down at the letter in your hand. The rest of the night passes, and one by one you each awake the next morning and begin to come downstairs one by one. What would you like to do, second chances?
I think Roz is probably up pretty early the next day. Wait for everyone. She's already got a table and has ordered breakfast for people.
Meg's pretty early too, since she only sleeps for 4 hours.
Fair enough.
I was up same time Maeve is.
She glances up as the two of you come down then.
Roz, how are you
Good
feeling?
morning. Better. Let's get out of the way. I'm sorry for everything. She looks a little embarrassed at Leo. I'm sorry for hitting you. And
Don't be sorry about that. I asked for it.
Still, I know that when someone goes down, the fight's supposed to be over, and I didn't intend to stop. So that's on me.
Wouldn't be my first time. I've prodded many bears in my time.
Well, more than that, this world is weird for me. I don't understand a lot of it or any of it. Like even back home when we would adventure and travel out places, there were still holidays that I recognized. There was meals and drinks that I knew and stories that people would tell in taverns that I knew, and there was familiarity in it. And here, none of that. It's just everything is different. And I think that's been weighing on me a bit. And more than that, back home, it's really easy to tell when you're doing right and when you're doing wrong. That's kind of the nature of the world being as damaged as my home is. It's easy to tell when you're doing the right thing, and it's not as easy here. But, Leo, you know this world. You've been here for a while, and you've been on both sides of it. if you tell me that working with these people is the right thing for us to do, is what we need to do, I'll believe you. I trust you not to walk me down a path that I'll be resentful of later.
And I'm hoping that I am not walking you into a resentful mindset either, because I don't want to walk that road either. So I wouldn't steer you in this direction if I thought we were going to be doing some unseedy stuff. But if we have an ally in all of this with a network that the gentleman has, it's more into our pocket to further good within the world. That's where I see it.
Then I trust you. I trust your judgment on this. Maeve, thank you for keeping us together. I know it hasn't been good the last few days.
Yeah. It's easier than putting up a festival, let me tell you.
Putting up a festival.
Yeah, like organizing a festival where everybody wants the things to be good, but no one wants to do the work for it.
We should put that on a business card for us. Second chances, better than organizing a festival.
Let's just say, and those ones, unfortunately, the pits are not an option.
Huh. Have you thought about introducing the pits?
Maybe now if I don't care what my father thinks, but he wasn't a fan of it back then. Also, I don't punch that hard, and some of the people back home do.
Well, I mean, you all have wolves. You can use the wolves yourselves as the weapons.
Yeah, but that's
Maybe we shouldn't encourage dogfighting.
No, no.
No, not dogfighting. There's the Feywild fighting for that. What I'm talking about is you and your dog, and another person with them and their dog.
Yeah, well, there are games for that, I suppose. But either way, I appreciate your thanks. Either way, this kind of thing, it's hard to know when it's doing the right thing, I think.
Well, if everyone's willing to go with me this morning, I think I've figured out the answer to my problem.
Well, Hermia will be up hopefully soon, and the rest will follow. So we're just early risers.
Yeah. Well,
Anyone
let's enjoy
seen
some breakfast.
Bliss?
No, I presume they're up in their room still.
Yeah, I haven't really gone to anybody's rooms when I woke up. I know it was early.
I talked to my mom last night.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Light managed to bridge a connection between us for a moment.
Oh. How was that?
Like I say, it's been a long time since I've heard something familiar, and it's good to hear her voice.
Of course.
She has a smile on her face that she doesn't seem to be able to get off her face.
Well, some things just have really good timing, huh?
Glad you're happy.
Oh, good.
Maybe your sister should have kicked your ass.
Ooh.
I have no doubt she could.
Leaf, where are you currently at?
Leaf is not in its room.
Where did you go?
Leaf doesn't sleep very often, so if you go into Leaf's room, you will find the letter on the bed.
Where did
And Leaf nowhere to be found.
Where did Leaf go?
Asks the DM.
Leaf
you-
is
Come out of the door?
Leaf has been gone for hours at this point.
Okay, again. Where did
Okay,
Leaf
yeah,
go?
Leaf is standing motionless at the. Where the hell are we?
Zadash.
Zadash.
Dash at the...
Is the inn that we're at somewhat close to the gates, I guess?
Yeah, you could be by the gates.
Okay, then Leaf will be just standing, staring out at the road, the open road, just like barely inside the town, but just standing, just staring.
Okay.
Chris, out of character, I'm really upset with you because I had like this whole planned interaction with you.
Okay,
then
you
you
might
just
still
fucking
have a. You
leave, like,
may
it's like the
still
break
have
of
a
dawn.
chance. You may
It's
still have
not
a chance.
lose its effect now. Like it's ruined. Like,
Okay,
it was-
settle down. Settle down. You don't have to always tear up your paper when things don't go the way you want them to.
It's too
All
late.
right.
It's already torn up.
So, some time has passed, and the breakfast that you ordered for everyone is getting cold, and Leaf, Hermia, and Gliss still haven't came down.
All right.
I guess
let's-
I owe Hermia an apology anyway. I'll go up and check on him.
Okay, why don't you check on Leaf, and I'll see if Gliss is here.
All right.
Or where Gliss is. I don't know.
So Roz will make her way back upstairs. At
Yep.
first looking at Hermia's room, but then I presume seeing her waiting
Well-
outside Leaf's door.
Yes, if you were both going up to check on
Yeah.
Leaf,
Yeah.
Hermia, and Gliss, you would both see Hermia sitting by Gliss's door.
Morning. Good morning.
Roz nods. Morning, Hermia.
I don't know where Leaf is. Like, I've been waiting out here for like hours now, but I'm gonna assume that like he went somewhere, cause like usually by now he's like moving around and making weird noises and shit. But
You-
Have you
Um,
tried the door?
I did, but like no one answered. Usually he like says some weird shit. But anyway, that's not what I really wanted to say. What I really wanted to say is, I think Gliss left.
Do you not hear Gliss in the room either?
Well, no, just so whenever my brother would leave for like, you know, doing his responsibilities or whatever, like the night before, like he never wanted to like be around me and was like always like really like mopey almost. And that was Gliss yesterday. It's just I don't know, it's just a feeling I got. I'm pretty sure she's gone though.
Okay.
Well,
I wanted to
Alright,
make sure Leaf was okay, but I mean
yeah. Well, let's grab Leaf first, and she'll try to open Leaf's door.
It opens.
Unlocked.
No
There's a
Leaf in
letter.
here. The bed, of course, is spotless as though it wasn't used, and you do see a letter sitting on it.
What's this?
Oh boy. Roz will go over and pick up the letter.
Leo! Don't call Leo.
Yeah.
But my sausage.
Bring it up here!
I'll pick up my plate and take it out.
Leo always worried about his sausage.
Roz.
Well, I mean, at his age, come on.
Roz,
Worry
if
about
you are
falling
going
off.
to read it, I am sending
Yeah.
you the letter.
Oh boy.
Ha! You have to read
You
it.
want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Got it. Okay, so Roz opens it up, says she kind of frowns and furrows her eyebrow. I'm so sorry, everyone. I keep trying to figure out how to be the best version of myself, but I just end up pushing the people I care about further away. I need some time to figure out things in a way that isn't going to hurt all of you. You gave me a second chance when the world never gave me a first, and I don't want to waste it. Karen.
Well, this was in Leaf's room. I can start to put some pieces together.
She looks at the rest of you. I didn't mean what I said to Gliss last night. Or to you, Hermia. I didn't mean what I said.
it's drugs. So, you know, I think Gliss is working through her own stuff. I mean, she's younger than most of us, right?
All
I
of
mean,
us.
Yeah, all of us. I mean, can only imagine, like, you know, when I was like, kind of like, you know, I don't know what the term for a teenager and elf is, but you know, it was a rough go for me. I can only
Mhm.
imagine what it's like as like a changeling, where like everyone like looks at you like you're like not supposed to exist.
You,
Roz,
you hear from the doorway. Well, luckily, Kieran's stronger than you were. This is
Okay,
something she needs to
whatever.
figure out for herself, and you see Zana's over in the doorway.
That's what I was saying. Jeez, everybody's just rude and does not let me finish my freaking thought. First, Chad, and now you. Leaf's not even fucking here.
You don't
Yeah,
even get your thought.
To that end, we actually probably do need to figure out where Leaf is. I mean, Zana, you're not wrong. Even if we want to go look for Gliss, they'll just take another form and that we don't know, and
And
we'll
hide
never
out.
find them.
Yeah. Gliss really wants to hide. She'll hide. There's not very much we can do about it, other than, I suppose, keep our eyes out for any change.
Hey, Zana. I realized I did you something of a disservice the other day when I said you were our friend. I spoke out of turn. That wasn't for me to decide for everybody. That's something everyone has to decide for themselves. How they stand with you and how you stand with them. So allow me to rephrase now. I consider you my friend and certainly not my employee. But that's only me.
Leaf left the inn just before sunup. He headed south towards the city gates. Go see if you can retrieve him. We have a visitor. And she
Visitor
walks-
where?
She walks back
Okay.
towards her room.
Fair enough.
She does have a room here.
Mhm.
I knew it.
Uh,
Sneaking off.
All right. Let's see if we can't go find Leaf at least. And
Get at least most of us together.
yeah, unlike Gliss, someone's going to have recognized Leaf, I would presume.
Well,
yeah, even in
maybe.
his animal form, he's kind of hard to.
hard to miss. Exactly. Well, let's see. If I were Leaf and I received that letter, I'd go looking for Gliss.
Yeah.
Where would I go looking for Bliss?
Well, you know that
Zana
he
said
went-
south towards the gate.
Oh, so
South. Yep.
sorry.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
just now.
We'll
So,
start there.
as they head that way looking for you, Leaf, are you still just standing, staring?
Yeah, at this point, there's a whole bunch of just birds just perched on Leaf as it's just motionless, just staring out. Leaf, at some point, would have used Locate the Chosen to see if Gliss is within 500 feet, which I'm sure they're not.
She is not. And as you're standing here at one point, something tugs on your finger, and you look down, and there's a little girl, maybe 5 years old. What are you doing?
Processing.
Those birds your friends?
All birds are friends.
I like birds. What's processing?
It's what robots do when they think.
What are you processing about?
Friends. And why they always leave.
My dad always leaves. He's gone for long times at a time, but then he comes home for a little while, and then he leaves again. I process about that a lot. Maybe your friend will come back.
Best friends never come back.
I've never had a best friend.
You should try to find one. They're nice.
Okay. And she just stands there with you.
Okay.
And eventually, after asking around, because you're right, finding Leaf is a very easy thing to do. And you eventually find him at the gate. It's probably about, let's say maybe 11, close to noon right now. And you see him standing there with a few birds perched on him, and this little girl just holding his hand standing there too.
Leaf? Oh, there you are.
Hey there, thief. God, I'm
He's
so awkward.
processing.
Yeah.
With
he,
bird shit on him, really?
he does do that. We're his friends.
Are you his best friends?
Well, it's probably up to Leaf.
See? Friends always come back.
I've never had a best friend, but now is not the time for that.
Babe just looks at me and go, we can unpack that later.
I haven't had a best friend either if you want to be my best friend.
Okay.
My
Like,
name's
what do best
my
friends
name's
do?
Glinda.
Glinda?
Yeah.
I'm Hermia.
Here, and she reaches into her pocket and takes out this shiny rock. You can have this. It's my favorite rock.
What
Wow.
color is it?
It's like so it's like a light gray, but it has these small little sort of like speckles around it that are like almost a ivory color, like a stained sort of ivory.
Oh wow. It's beautiful. Hermia like shuffles through her cloak and pulls out another one of those like decorative daggers.
How many do you have?
Hermia, you have to give her your favorite item. Not
Okay. Well, I don't have a
No,
favorite.
no, no, no,
item
no.
with
No,
me.
that's cool. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Please-
See, this is a cool toy.
Oh,
swear to
it's
God,
not
if the child stabs me with it, Hermia.
they're not sharp, thankfully, but their parents won't feel that way.
Yeah, so she
anyway,
takes it from you. What's your name?
I'm Hermia.
Thanks, best friend Hermia, and she just takes off running.
My best friend Glinda.
Leaf, we saw the letter from Gliss.
Best friend Gliss is not going to return.
Well, at least not right now.
Probably not today.
But someday.
Best friend Gareth has never returned.
Who's Gareth?
This one had recalled something last night.
Oh, a new memory?
Yes.
Can a memory be new? I see. And this Gareth friend of yours left you.
He did. This
Did he-
one could not process why.
Did he pass or did he just leave?
He left.
Well, then all you know is that he hasn't come back yet.
Where was the last time you saw him?
Would I know how many years ago? Probably not.
No, you're not sure the passage of time
Mhm.
between the events that you recalled.
It was a long time ago
Hmm.
when best friend Gareth and creator Dr. Fernelius, they knew each other.
Friends or lovers?
This one is not sure.
Hey, Leaf.
Yes.
Back home, I've got 3 really good friends that I left because I disappeared one day. And even though right now I'm not looking for a way to get back home because we have something important we have to do here, it doesn't mean I'm never going home to them. Maybe Gareth is doing something important. And when he's done it, he'll come back.
Leaf, like I said before, I don't really have any like best friends or anything like that, but there was this thing in a book I read once about life. Some things in life aren't forever. Some things like, change and some don't. But like the things that were and that are, that's always going to be with you. It's the same with people, I think. Like, just because they're not here anymore doesn't mean that they're never going to come back and that, like, that moment in time wasn't important. Your friends are still with you. They're just, and she motions to, like, her chest. They're inside.
Leaf will just raise its hand and kind of tap on its chest.
Dink, dink, dink.
They've left
But-
a part of you in there. What?
But why do they leave?
That's just life, I think. Things don't stay the same forever. Things come and they go. Sometimes they come back. Like how some birds go, south for the winter. They eventually come back. Maybe not to the same place, but, like come back north.
Will Hermia's brother come back?
I really hope so. I have to believe so. Like I was telling Maeve, like he was apparently like seen in Frostenwald.
Yes.
So, I mean, he's out there somewhere, and I just know like he's out there looking for me too, because I feel it. I think
Leaf?
Bliss is looking for something, and when she finds it, she'll be back.
I agree.
I just spoke to my mom for the first time in 6 months from a different world. Trust me when I tell you, people have a funny way of finding their way back to you.
And Leaf, it's not your fault. None of this is. If you can believe one thing, believe that.
I had another memory return.
Of what?
I don't think Dr. Fernelius is alive.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry to hear that.
She was hurt. She was desperate. She pushed me away so I could escape.
Escape what?
Does not know.
Well, you must have meant an awful lot to her then.
You said that she's your creator, right?
Correct.
Well, she lives on in you, buddy.
She's kind of like your mom.
Yeah.
My mom is dead.
Maybe in the physical sense, but I mean, she's also alive. You can see her just looking at you, you know?
Yeah. Like Hermia's saying, death is just the leaving of the physical. But so much more about them never leaves.
I am not sure. I'm not sure what my purpose is right now.
I
Is
think
it
we all
okay
kinda
if I
feel that way.
Is it okay if I follow you for a while?
Of
We'd love you
course.
to.
Yeah. You're a second chance like any of us.
And I know we're not best friend Gliss, but I still count you as a friend.
Same
Everybody.
here.
Same.
I guess the same.
I nudge Leo. Elbow.
And give him a hug.
Okay.
Aw.
There
The
you
birds fly away.
Do I get any bird shit on me? Can I
No.
roll dexterity to miss it?
No. No bird shit.
Are you going to eventually leave?
I'll probably die before I leave.
I'm not. Well, I don't think I ever want to go back home. My brother were kind of planning on leaving home to begin with. Although not separately together. But we'll still be hanging around somewhere out here.
I don't know. But I do promise that whatever that looks like, you'll always have a friend in me.
Alright, so with that, you all head back to the Coral Jug, knowing that apparently
We have a
you
guest.
have a visitor. So you head up to Zana's room.
It's Gliss. Just kidding.
As you walk in, there's a figure in a black cloak. Zana is
God.
currently standing over by the desk. The cloak has a silver lining, and he's looking out the window at the street below. As he turns and removes his hood, his long, smooth black hair spilling out, you see a familiar high elf with sharp, chiseled features. Zenithal Alabaster, the Archmage of Cultivation. His deep blue eyes quickly dart across each of you like he's taking stock before he speaks. He flashes you a disarmingly charming smile with a hint of regret.
Hermia
Ah.
rolled her eyes.
Finally. Unfortunately, I bring you ill tidings, as it seems the news has yet to reach the streets of Zadash.
Ill tidings.
What's going on?
The Solstice Academy was attacked late last evening. Professor Elena Burnwright, our Archmage of Antiquities and one of your recent patrons, was the target, but I suspect that she was not the quarry.
Is she alive?
Is alive, yes. She's currently in a coma, one that our best healers cannot seem to rouse her from.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Do we have any idea, any leads on who?
Few witnessed exactly what happened, but two of them and one of the dead gave strikingly similar recounts of who was behind it. They describe, and I use this term loosely, a man that looked not like a man. 6, 7 feet tall, slender build with no facial features, not even eyes. They saw this creature trading spell strikes with Elena briefly amidst the confusion.
No eyes, you say?
does it have a mouth?
I think you know
Yeah.
what it was.
Plague of eyes.
Although, but so boldly.
Why attack Elena?
Because we gave her that thing.
It's been known that Elena had requested and was planning on looking into the heart of Icarus even prior to all of you showing up on the Zenith. And the Cobalt Soul has had evidence of the rumors of the Plague of Eyes spreading through Wildemount for some time now.
Perhaps.
But, as Hermia says, you did bring the heart to her. This attack
he
comes only
take it?
7 days after you return the heart of Icarus to Elena. There are those within the assembly that still don't trust you or your otherworldly benefactor. The conversations have ranged from whether you have played any part, willingly or not, to if you are in league with the Plague of Eyes.
And one of the people who I'm willing to bet was speaking on our defense is now gone.
Indeed.
Hermie asked a great question. Did this thing take the heart?
We're not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? He either did or he didn't.
It was in Elena's possession.
But you don't know where.
She doesn't just keep things on her, so to speak.
So it hasn't been recovered, but that doesn't mean it
Correct.
was taken.
I came here to tell you
Ugh.
personally because an attack of this magnitude draws the attention of all in the Empire, quickly. Following this attack, key figures of the Cerberus Assembly, the Crown's Guard, the Righteous Brand, and the Cobalt Soul were all called to a quorum, and it lasted well into the night. I came here to find you all as soon as I could.
And
we-
what has the quorum decided about us?
Are we not safe back in Rexentrum?
Between myself and a few other friends you've made across the Empire, we have brought you some time. The king originally had intended to use all resources to bring you before him, but I've managed to stall that. You did good work in Bise Tile, and Elena saw worth within you as well. While it may seem smart in some cases to prostrate yourself before the king and beg for mercy, there are those with power that believe you are a danger. Even if what you say is true, these portals of change seem to always open near you, and it means potential calamity follows in your wake. There are some
Yes,
who
but-
believe you'd be better off locked up and studied.
But if we're not there to close one of these portals, nothing else will.
Yeah, but they don't see it that way.
Given the waves that a meeting like this could cause, it's also very possible that if you were to meet with the king, that a portal itself would open with you there. And even if you were to close it, I can't guarantee all would see you as heroes for allowing it to open around the
Right.
king and high-ranking members of the government all in one place.
Right.
Which means we need to lay low away from Rex and Trump for a while. I'm not sure what would change his mind, but
What I suggest, finish whatever it is that has brought you here to Zadash, and then perhaps think about leaving the Empire for a bit. Keep doing what it is you need to do. Seek out change, close more portals if you can. Use the artifacts I've given you with more information, and when the time is right, we'll be able to control the when and the why, so the king looks upon your truths more favorably.
What exactly constitutes leaving the Empire? Like, how far do we have to travel to do that?
well, though we do have a location. I say I look to Hermia that we could possibly make as our next destination that would be away from the Empire.
Oh yeah, on another continent entirely.
Is that where your brother is?
That's
Oh,
where the
well,
Raven Queen
Well,
thing was.
Frostenwald is in the Empire.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
sorry.
south of us.
Yeah,
Well,
so
If you're
we
It's a place
couldn't
to
go
start.
there. We couldn't go there.
if
I
you're
think.
heading south to Trostenwald for business, you would only be a few days gate from the Wuyon Gate and the Menagerie Coast from there.
Right.
Is that not in the Empire?
It's away from it, actually.
The Menagerie Coast is not the Empire. It is under the jurisdiction of the Clovis Concord.
Got it.
Can I roll insight? Because this guy seems sketch as fuck.
Sure.
He
What would you
is.
What would you like to discern exactly?
Probably stole the thing.
It seems
He is the Plague of Eyes.
it just seems sketchy that he's telling us to basically run away, and we are only taking him at his word.
Sure. All right, go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. Hmm. 21.
21. He
Wait, did it
seems to
not
be
pop
shooting pretty straight with you. There is a sincerity in his voice. Looking over to Zana to try and sort of take some context clues. She doesn't look nervous around him the way that she has in the past. She seems to be pretty sort of in the zone and kind of like on the job sort of vibes that she has.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as you can tell, he seems to be telling you the truth. And you can't
Query.
think of any reasons that he would have to lie to you currently.
Query. If Elena was considered our ally, and then she was found murdered, why
She's not
would they?
murdered. She's unconscious.
She's still alive.
Oh, still alive.
attacked.
Okay.
Critical
Attacked.
condition, though, but yes.
Why would the government think that we did it if she is one of our friends?
Because they don't look upon it that way. You consider her an ally, and I know what she did for you, but the Cerberus Assembly doesn't make regular idle chit-chat with one another about their business. They are left to their own devices and bring others into the fold when it is necessary. The only other within the Cerberus Assembly or the Empire that knows the extent of your situation is Astrid Beck, and you did not do any favors for her. She suspects that you are more dangerous than you think you are, whether that is purposeful or not.
Well,
In
I don't
her
really
eyes,
know that we did all enough.
At best, you are being led astray by forces you don't understand, and at worst, you do understand these forces and are working with them.
Smart move by the Plague of Eyes, any way you look at it. Our best ally was the Cerberus Assembly, and that's gone.
Indeed.
Even though she's the one that requested the heart, they don't exactly look at it as that she knew what she was getting herself into.
Quite the opposite. Ellen knew exactly what it was she was getting into, and her having been attacked in this manner is... Well, you will soon see ripples of it throughout all of the Empire.
Sorry, I knew she knew. I assume the rest don't see it that way.
Gotcha.
That's what I meant. I meant that others don't, because they don't share business, they don't really know that Eleanor knew what she was requesting of us.
Correct.
'Cause we warned her. But they don't know that.
Prior to this, the rumors of the Plague of Eyes was just that. There was no actual proof or substantial resources to have confirmed it.
Do they think this is the Plague of Eyes, or do they think this is some demon we brought to her?
I believe that they understand what this means, but there are those that believe, whether intentionally or not, you are connected in some way, and that is dangerous.
Well, at least they know the actual name of the danger, even if we are being swept under the rug for its blame.
Yeah, nothing else. They'll be researching it now.
Potentially.
Well, with any luck, then maybe the Plague of Eyes actually did himself more of a disservice than he realizes.
Depends how smart he is, which I have no idea.
Well, there will be multiple organizations looking for him. We have also reached out to the Teldori Council as well. A abomination of this magnitude could have disastrous effects all over Exandria.
How long do you think we have before word reaches Zadash?
Are there bounty posters?
No.
Okay.
Again, I was able to temper King Dwendal's expectations. I was able to convince him that the Plague of Eyes is the true threat and where our attention should be placed, and that you have been countering another threat. And with the Ring of Three, he seems to have at least given us time. He will want to meet with you eventually, but in the meantime, try to do more good.
Fair enough.
All right, we would do well then to engender ourselves to the people. Make some friends.
Wherever you can.
Fair enough.
Ross seems to think about that for a moment.
Well, we have some business still here to finish.
And you still have the Sending Stone if you have any questions for me or would like updates. But otherwise, I need to get back to Rexentrum.
Very well.
Very well.
We will, after this, we'll plan to head south to Trostenwald and then to the William Gates for there.
And wherever else we'll go from there.
She grimaces at the thought of going home.
Takes a few steps back towards the window, raises a hand and seems to draw a few sigils in the air that kind of burn with a sort of etheric energy for a moment as he whispers a few words under his breath, and you watch as a circle of runes in lines seem to form under him briefly, flare up, and in a blast of wind, he's gone.
That is a neat trick.
Indeed. I actually turn. Is Zana still there?
She is.
Okay, I'll turn to face her. I echo my own sentiment that Roz spoke of. I see you as comrade and friend, not employer. And as a friend and comrade, I would ask you to stay with us, but we can't force you to do anything if you do not see it the same way.
Until I am called elsewhere, I might as well.
If you use the wagon, put a blanket down.
She just nods and smiles and gives another elbow to Leo.
What?
It's common courtesy.
Beware of splinters.
That's what the blanket's for.
What
Double
now?
use.
What now? Well, we have a couple things. Roz, you have an appointment to keep.
Yep. And our we need to. I can't spend any more time trying to figure out what's going on with me. I think I know, and I think I know how to fix it. But we got to do that too.
Okay. Well, then how about we do both things?
Fair enough.
And then we head off and do the job.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Where do we need to go for your first thing?
She makes a face. I promised someone that I would not delay in getting checked out, so let's make our way over to the direction changed on me. What was it? The southwest, I think.
Making our way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't like the
The-
doctor either.
The
east-
southern areas of the eastern outer spread sprawl.
Yep, the eastern outer states, correct.
So she's gonna glance to Zana and ask if she knows that direction, and if not, she'll ask a guard.
Yes, I do.
Great.
And she will lead you out and towards that way. By the time you leave the coral jug and begin heading down back in the direction that you had found Leaf, sort of towards the entrance, but then further to the east. At this point, you're basically going through the slums of Sadash. As you're looking around, Roz, make a investigation check for me.
Yeah.
You can invoke one of us, by the way.
Yep. Who has a decent intelligence check here?
I don't know if anybody does.
Pick me.
Investigation is +6 for me.
Oh, okay. There we
Investigation?
go.
Oh yeah, mine's only +5.
All right, we'll take Leo's.
I just get advantage, but it's only +1 for me, which makes Robbie angry.
All right. So that'll be an 18.
Okay. So as you are heading through, walking amongst these sort of shanty towns, and honestly, Roz, for you, being reminded a lot of both the Shallows and Cheapside.
And Cheapside. Okay. I was gonna say, is this more like the Shallows or more like Cheapside?
Give and take a little bit. It's not as bad as the Shallows in the fact that people are just here to die and there are monsters that get in from outside
Yeah.
occasionally, but still not great. So you
Okay,
start
got it.
asking around by name and by profession, and eventually, a sweet little old lady hears you asking some people and knows the person of who you're talking to and gives you directions on exactly where it is to find them.
Excellent.
So, taking it by this point, probably another 5-minute walk to where it is, you find, I guess what I would describe as the, shantytown version of like a cul-de-sac, essentially. There's a few, what looks like burned out sort of bonfires that maybe during the night were going for warmth. In the center of these sort of tents and houses that seem to be arranged in sort of like a U shape around it, and asking a few more people, you're eventually led into a series of tents where there are a bunch of people sickly who are lying around coughing. Some of them awake, some of them aren't. Whether they're sleeping or worse, it's hard to tell. But eventually, tending to some of them, you see a sickly-looking male orc. His skin is dark gray that turns to black around his brow, as well as his hairline and from his elbows down to his hands. There's hints of pale green in some areas of his face, but it's unclear if it's pigmentation or something else health-related. He's clothed modestly, almost to the point where he blends in with the rest of the populace of the slums, and you may have overlooked him had someone not pointed him out to you. But when you see him, he is currently concentrating, sitting between an elderly man and a young child. You see a thin line of crimson that is connecting the two. His hands are sort of up, and it seems to be manipulating it. And after a few moments pass, you watch as that line ends by the old man and continues across towards the child and then vanishes. As the ritual seems to be completed, a dirty cloth is laid over the old man, and the orc exchanges some words with some parents near the child. You hear him saying to let him rest for at least 3 days. Plenty of water, the cleaner the better. And by then they should know if he'll make it or not. And with that, he stands up and turns and sees the group of you standing there. Can
I rub Raz's back.
help you?
Hello. My name's Rosalind, and
Byron.
I've been looking for you for a while. A man in Rexentrum pointed me your way. I have to get checked for a rare condition.
Blood related, I assume then. He walks over
Yeah.
towards an empty cot, one of the few in here, and kind of sits down and motions for you to sit next to him.
She goes over and takes a deep breath before sitting down next to him.
He seems to
I'm,
constantly be stifling a cough, which works for me because I actually am. I'm not as experienced with hemocraft as others, but enough. So what is it that ails you then?
Well, I don't know if it ails me. That's the problem. I'm a Kalishtar, and both my parents died of blood rot, but neither of their spirits had it when they were alive. So,
Well, I'll stop you right
I'm
there
fifty-
and let you know that I've never met, let alone treated, a Kalishtar before, but I know a bit about the rotting of blood. I have a condition myself, which is what drove me to learn enough from the Claret Order to keep myself alive, but not so much to be in their debt. So I will do what I can.
thank you.
Do you mind? And he reaches out for your hand,
No, I came all this way, I suppose. She holds her hand out.
and he turns it up
You need to
and
hold
takes
someone's hand.
a blade out and
Mhm.
reaches over. There's a candle burning nearby, and he kind of holds it in the candle for a while. It's a bit of an awkward silence during all of this before he brings it back over and cuts an X into the top of your hand, and then kind of applies a little bit of pressure so that some of the blood pools to the top. He waves his hand sort of over top of it, and you watch as like gravity for it disappears for a moment, and it just begins to flow upwards. A few droplets, a bit more, until it's a small sphere about the size of a gold piece. He lets go of your hand and hands you a cloth. And you watch as he just sort of holds it in front of him. You see it sort of shifting and rippling back and forth. His eyes seem to dim almost. Not to where they turn black, but you can tell there's some sort of magic that's at work. A few moments pass.
I feel like Roz kind of watches and is like, it's very familiar to her. She remembers watching her parents when she was a little girl, kind of get their blood checked.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a bit different since it was
Yeah,
a
I'd
bit
say so.
more, on the up and up in Vino. But after a few moments, he's racked with a terrible cough that causes him to lose his concentration, and your blood drops to the ground. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay.
Due to the limits of my abilities. What I am able to do isn't curative in nature. Mostly, I'm just able to take the life essence of one and use it to prolong someone else who needs it. And he gestures over towards the child and the elderly man. Blood rot is a interesting thing. It's not something that we can really test for or that I know how to do. But if your parents had it, then it is genetic.
Yeah. For me, it should be 50-50.
What
Coin
that
flip.
means is that it's in you either way. Whether you have it or not, that trait is in your blood in the same way that sometimes blue eyes are passed on to children. Sometimes they skip a generation and grandchildren show them. But it's still in the blood. And diseases like what I have, what the boy has, and I believe your blood rot as well, it's there. So the question isn't whether or not you have it, but whether or not it's active in your blood. The good news is that someone who is practiced enough in hemocraft should theoretically be able to stop it or turn it off. Even if you were theoretically in the late stages of it, they could reverse it. The bad news is outside of finding the Claret Order, who are very secretive, I don't personally know anyone who has that ability. And on top
we
of
might
that,
want
even if I did, or even if you could find the Order, I'm not sure that they would help. If they did, they would likely ask for a steep cost, which would most likely be dedicating the life that they gave you to their cause.
But it is active in me.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It sounds like you have the potential.
I mean, I've known that since I was 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to give you the news you were hoping for.
Yeah. I appreciate you trying.
There is a cure out there somewhere.
Yeah.
The question is just whether you can pay the cost of whoever it is that has it.
Okay. Thank you. Can I give you some money for your efforts?
If you have anything to give, then give it to them. And he just kind of motions generally around the tent. If you'll excuse me, I have others to tend to.
Of course.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, we have one other person to try, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it's all right. I gone this long without knowing. Doesn't really matter.
I
Are
feel
there-
like if Kalen can cure lycanthropy in a 5-year-old, he can probably help you, Roz.
I would think so.
If not, we could start getting you more life force from, like, I don't know, werewolf? Monsters, maybe, I don't know.
Are there
We-
others
symptoms to watch out for?
Oh, well, no, we'll know pretty assuredly if I get cut and my blood has turned noticeably darker. We'll know. Other than that,
That's when the time starts ticking, right?
yeah, I mean that's when my blood has started to rot, as it were.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, it's just pain mostly and anemia, things like that.
Well, Kaylin is pretty. Sorry, I hear him double. Kaylin is pretty far away, but
And in the opposite direction of where we're going.
yeah, but
It's fine. Listen, we know where we have to go. This is more important than this.
Well, he might contact Maeve again for spectral quickie, and
I glare at Leo
Well-
and do another nudge right in your stomach.
My point is, he's not going to be able to do much if he can't get access to my blood.
but we can also have him meet us somewhere too, if it's important.
That's true. We can always do that. Maybe, I mean, at some point we're going to be probably having to come back to the central location anyway.
Yeah.
So we can always try that. And in the meantime, if your blood turns sludgy in battle, you need to let us know.
Oh, you'll know. Just listen for the screaming.
I'm serious.
Me too. She doesn't look like she's joking.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Because then, well, then it needs to be priority.
I apologize for the waste of our time this morning.
That's nothing. You don't need to apologize for anything. There was information that we were told. If anything, the fact that he feels confident there's some cure out there is more than you said there was.
It's more than there is where I come from. Although this hemocraft is... Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of that back home. Maybe it's the thing.
Well, maybe that's
Maybe
the
it just hasn't
difference
been
between your home and here, then. We know that Kaelin can cure lycanthropy, and that's magical. It's a curse.
Right.
What you have from what the doctor described is natural. It should be easier.
That's the good news. He felt pretty confident that if he had a sample of your blood, he'd be able to figure something out. Really, it's just figuring a way to get a sample. I wonder. I mean, there are spells and charms to send things to people far away. I suppose if we had to, we could look into some measures like that. But something to
Fair.
consider.
Fair enough. Well, we can look into it next time we're in a magic shop.
We'll have to get that sending stone we ordered, and when is that supposed to be done? In a day?
2 days, I love.
You still have 2
I
days?
think
Oh, jeez.
2 days, yes.
Oh man. This whole thing is probably for like a week.
Oh.
All right. Thing number 2 for you, Roz.
Right. Okay.
Where do we go?
Yes. Follow me. And she is gonna start leading people towards the victory pit.
This is
Okay, so
a pit.
as you all turn and head back out and begin to retrace your steps back up towards the Pentamarket, walking out, you see clear as day a halfling who is very obviously watching you, who attempts to duck behind something and trips, and you just hear oof,
Oh.
and pops up and scurries off.
Hey,
What was that?
I. Like, how far away is he?
yeah,
It's running off. Zana says, "Do you want me to stop him?"
that would, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Go ahead. Stop. Don't hurt him.
Who is that?
She puts the gun back in and starts running.
I thought so.
For the
I want you to
best.
know the only reason I thought to say that was because we just played Dragon Storms last night.
Okay, fair enough. Shit. All right. So you guys just kind of start walking in the direction, and after about 5 minutes, she comes back winded. He got away.
Really?
He's fast.
Quicker than he looks, huh?
Yeah.
For a guy who tripped.
Well, I mean, maybe the oh,
Insight check.
maybe you're
Okay,
he looks
make
so-
an insight
Leo,
check.
Maybe the myriad's keeping an eye
8.
on us.
Yeah, she got outran.
Maybe.
Well,
All right.
All right.
Well,
so
either
you
way.
all head towards the victory pit then.
When we get there, what's it like at this time of day? And I don't know if there's competition going on today or not.
There doesn't seem to be. There are a few people kind of hanging out front. You know, you see a few people seem to be like sharpening swords or like, you know, kind of checking out armor. You know, there's a few people kind of showing off, you know, new equipment to one another. You know, a few people kind of passing around flasks and just kind of, you know, hanging out. You kind of get the idea that a certain type of folk maybe, you know, use this as a bit of a hangout spot. But you head on inside, and there's a few people in there. You notice the same receptionist that was there the day before. And she's actually chatting with two people in front of you. One of which is a half-elven woman. Seems to be in some not expensive robes, but you know, there's definitely some, I would say enchantment, but you know, they're well made. And then
Fine.
yeah, and there you go, some fine robes. And then standing next to her, who currently seems to be writing something down with a quill on some parchment, you see a rather large Goliath in armor that, as you're kind of waiting, and stops, eventually puts it down. You see them kind of exchange some pleasantries, and the two of them turn around, and you recognize it as the other Byron from Eurosa.
2 in one day.
Mhm.
Byron?
The boss, if I remember
Oh.
correctly.
She gets an embarrassed look on her face.
That's
Just
right.
Roz is fine.
No, I like Roz the boss.
No, just Roz is fine.
Well, I
So-
took your suggestion, left Eurosa,
See that?
and found myself here.
How do you like it?
It's more challenging than the drunkards back home, and he kind of
Yeah.
points to a few new scars that he has on his arms. But it's
Ooh,
definitely
That looks like a fang.
it's can be as dangerous as the Shattengrod ruins, but pays better as well.
I'm glad it's working out. Who's your friend?
Ah, yes. This is, and she kind of takes a step forward. Blonde hair, down to about, you know, sort of shoulder length. You notice that she has a holy symbol around her neck, which Roz, even you recognize. It is the symbol of Bahamut.
Oh.
And she goes, "My name is Eichel. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. This is the one who inspired you to leave Eurosa then, Byron." Yeah, she put up a pretty good fight. Still undefeated, of course. If you ever want to test that and you're in town for a while, let me know.
Well, next time we fight, we're not going to just be doing it with fists. I'm going to get to use my sword and shield.
That's fine. And he reaches up and pats this massive great axe that's on his back that is the width of his shoulders.
Roz has a excited look on her face that you haven't seen in a little bit. All right.
Okay, we're gonna just kill each other.
I
Got
look
it.
forward to it. Maybe before I get out of here, we'll have a little rematch.
All right. Well,
I
I mean,
will.
we signed up for some of the monster melee that's happening in a few days, so maybe we'll. Did you come to as well?
You know what? We may well. How many people are allowed to compete?
As many as is in your troop. There have been a few legendary heroes that have made their start here, from what I've heard. So,
Oh.
who
If
knows?
you're if the two of you are looking for some allies, maybe you could fight with us.
We got a bit of a two-person thing going on here.
Oh.
We've already signed up for what we're
All right.
fighting, but maybe sometime.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. I'll see you in the pit.
It's good seeing you again.
You
And
too.
Elf kind of bows to each of you as well, and they leave.
She'll look over at the receptionist. Before we commit to that, just wanted to see, can we get the lay of the land? Do you mind if we run down to the field real quick?
Sure. I believe they. No, yeah. That should be fine. Just head on up the same way you did the other day, and there should be a few different people out there, sort of cleaning up. Talk to one of them and tell them that you got permission to do whatever it is you'd like to do. I guess just behave yourselves.
Yeah, we won't hurt anything. But she'll lead everybody up, and then we get up there, start kind of descending down, I presume, towards the field.
And kind of looking around, you do see that there's a few people who seem to be sort of like, sweeping up or just kind of like, janitorial sort of stuff. You do see down near almost the sort of where the front row would be, there is an older looking dwarf who seems to be sitting there kind of sipping on a flask. There's a broom next to him that is just sitting there, and he's just kind of watching everyone else.
Yeah. So as we head down, then Roz will approach him and kind of nod. Hail.
Mm.
I got permission from the lady inside. You mind if we hop down and just inspect the field real quick?
What for? There's nothing down there.
Just to get a sense of what it's going to be like when we're out here fighting.
All right. Follow me.
Much appreciated.
He kind of walks
Thank
about
you.
30 feet down, and you watch he kind of reaches over and unlatches something, and this sort of like a rope ladder kind of unfurls down from where the victory pit is up to where you are is probably about a good 20 feet to potentially keep things that are in the pit away from the spectators.
Mm-hmm.
But yep, easy enough. You're able to climb down in there. Currently, it is pretty clear. It looks like it's been a minute since there's probably been any fights in here. You do notice dark stains in the dirt here and there, a stray bone as well. And then you can also tell further out into the middle, it seems that there are some sort of lines in the sands or large grooves. Not really sure what that's about or what that could mean, but for the most part right now it's just a large open pit.
Right.
Roz is gonna make her way out towards the center and kind of just take a moment to look around at this arena, way bigger than anything she has back home. But and then she's gonna nod and take out her sword and stick it down in the dirt before leaning her shield down up against it. And she'll look back at you all. I wanted you all to be here with me for this because I want to start with an apology. I've been a really shit leader the last few days, and well, especially last night. Thank you, Maeve, for keeping us going. I've needed some time to just figure some of my stuff out, and like always, I can't be told. I gotta figure it out for myself, or it won't take. But I've figured it out, and I think this is really the perfect place to do this. Maybe the only place. When I was younger, when I was 11, I swore a vow to myself that I would be a hero, just like my family was. That I would inspire others through word and deed, lead people into battle, revel in glory that would live on past the end of my life. And that if my life was going to be a short one, then I would make sure it would matter. And that someone would be better for having known me in it. The other day, when we were traveling here, when I saw that bastard with a knife against Gliss's neck, I understood then what glory actually meant to me. Because if I can't protect those that I care about, the people who need it, then this is what glory will earn me. And she motions around. An empty, quiet Coliseum. I didn't fail, and I didn't give up. I just finally understood what I actually cared about. So, with each of you as my witnesses, I swear a new vow this day. And she kneels down. As my sisters protect those in need, so too shall I. Be it in glory or in humility, on Torres or Exandria. I will do whatever I must to protect my family, my friends, and all who cannot protect themselves. I will not merely walk my own path, but blaze one forward that any may follow should they have the courage to make the world better. By my sisters of the moon and by Avandra, this I vow, and I will die before I break my vow again. And she looks up at you all. We got our asses kicked the other day. I walked us into it, and I lost my cool instead of leading. Instead of depending on each other, we all fought alone. We were caught off guard, and most of us were almost beaten before the fight even started. They had the high ground, they had cover in the tree lines, which meant they had every advantage they could feasibly be afforded, and yet we're still standing here. And now, we're going to register to fight in here. We're going to face whatever horrible beast they have available, and we're going to annihilate it. And we're going to put on such a spectacle that they'll be talking about it in Rexentrum. Such a show that it's all those bastards in Odeslo will be hearing about for weeks. Hell, we'll make so much noise that my family back in Vano hears about it. And right here in Zadash, 5,000 people in this very Coliseum are going to see firsthand that it takes more than some 2-bit criminals and a fireball to put us down. 5,000 people are going to be chanting our names until it makes those bastards' ears bleed. And 5,000 people are going to see that we are the second chances, and we always get back up. And then she is going to jump to her feet, grab her shield, and try and cast Shield of Faith.
And you do. You feel better now?
She
You
nods.
start slowly clapping.
Maeve will clap too. You're
I
here.
do too. Yay.
You're here.
She grabs her sword, puts it back in her sheath. All right.
So apparently we're
Well-
signing up for a tournament.
Not quite a tournament. The monster melee, you register to fight monsters. So, Roz, go talk to the attendant and choose what we're fighting, apparently.
Oh boy.
Roz gives a grin, nods, and then she'll make her way back up to
Oh, wait,
Thinking
Ross,
away.
I have some requests. No zombies,
no zombies,
no fire serpents,
no fire serpents, so nothing that's come out of a portal is basically what you're hoping for.
no giant tadpoles either.
No giant. She actually looks at you and nods, like in silent agreement. No O-tugs. Okay. I think I get what you're saying.
As you climb back up the little rope ladder, the old dwarf's like, "It was a good speech."
She glances at him and nods. I practiced it all night. She whispers as she walks by.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Lester's pretty excited about it.
Let's just stamping his feet.
Yeah, he stamped his feet.
Yeah.
All right, so you head back down into the sort of a registration area and walk up to the counter, and she looks up. Was it everything you had hoped it would be?
Not yet. It's no crowd.
Well, 2 days from now, on the 5th, our monster melee will be taking place. Would you like to sign up?
Yes, we would.
All right, it is going to be 20 gold fee per person. The payout will be 50 gold per person if you lose, and hopefully don't perish. There will be clerics of Bahamut on hand to, ensure that doesn't happen. But you are still fighting very dangerous monsters.
Accidents happen.
They do. And up to 500 gold per monster per person if you win, with a 2x multiplier for every monster fought together. We have up to 4 to choose from. A Boulette, a Remoraz, a Chimera, and for the first time, we have a few two-headed Cerberuses as well.
Interesting. Not knowing what any of those things are, Roz thinks in her head.
Well, hold on. Make a history check.
All right.
Say
Spend
all
inspo.
4.
If anybody cannot pay 20 gold from their personal pouches, let me know.
I think that is a.
Leaf cannot.
I don't
Thank you.
think I have a plus to my history.
Actually,
Wait,
No,
what?
it's an 18 for me.
I'll put in the
okay.
chat.
Well, it's also memory-based, so for this one, she wouldn't have been able to borrow someone's history. But with an 18, you do know what a boulette is because your family once fought 2 of them that were being led by a mind flayer once when they went down under the mountain and discovered the lost library of Venno. So you do know what a boulette is, and it's basically a giant armored mole, essentially. That can
That sounds
jump
important.
way higher than it should be able to.
Interesting.
Didn't we
she-
fight a Remoraz too?
No, you did not. The other Friday campaign that I used to do did. Well, they didn't fight one, but they saw one.
She's gonna reach out to. She's gonna ask Light in her head. Hey, Light, can we kill any of those things?
If your speech wasn't bullshit.
I mean, yeah, assuming it wasn't bullshit.
There's always a chance.
Great.
Which one's the easiest?
Just do all 4.
She won't answer that.
all 4.
I don't know. Not no. Excuse no.
That seems like a good way to get killed. We'll fight a. She signs up. We'll fight a Boulette and a Remoraz.
Boulette
Wait, at
and
the same
Remraj.
time?
At the same time.
What? I didn't.
Oh,
I thought it was like one monster and then the other monster.
You'd like to potentially run a gauntlet on them? That could
I don't
be
know. Okay,
arranged.
I'll just stop talking.
Gauntlet
I
actually
love
sounds
Hermia's idea.
fun.
Yeah, Gauntlet sounds more up my alley.
oh
All right,
boy.
The gauntlet doesn't pay out the multiplier, but you would get the 500 gold per person per monster that you defeat.
All right. So
So-
basically, as long we can keep going until we either take all 4 out or we lose.
If you would like to run the gauntlet, then yes, we will make sure that there is at least one of each left for you, although not many people are signing up to fight the two-headed Cerberus.
All right, then we'll run the gauntlet.
All right. In that case, the fee does go up a bit. It is double, so 40 per person.
Okay. Who cannot?
We can just take it out of the party loot, I think.
All of it.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yep. So
What we win, we'll put a big chunk of
whatever
it back in
whatever
if we win.
six times 40 would be if you want Zana to
So
participate.
Yeah.
with you.
240.
I'll actually look to Zana. Be like, "You with us?"
You probably need me.
She nods. We do, but that doesn't mean you don't get a say.
Sure.
She grins
So-
excitedly. Hell
It's
yeah.
40?
40 per
Each.
person.
Okay. Okay,
Yep.
I got it. I got mine.
Well, it's okay. We're gonna take it from the. Don't take it from
Yeah,
yours.
we'll take from the party loot.
Oh, okay.
240. Is that the total?
Yep, 240.
240.
Leaf is going to sit this one out.
No!
No.
You're not allowed. This is a group activity.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Also, we need
Rosalind's
to win,
like,
guys.
you have a
we
choice,
are
Zana.
getting lower
And then
than I
Leaf's
would like to
I don't
be.
want to do it. Leaf, you don't have a choice.
You do do not get to choose.
It's not I can choose because we're trying to get her to be friendly. You don't get a choice.
Also, you're the healer.
All
I
right,
cannot
so,
sub heal this.
if I could go ahead and get your group name then.
We have the second chances.
All right, fair enough. And then she collects the money from Maeve. So just make sure that you are here bright and early on the 5th in 2 days.
Very well.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Wish you luck.
She nods and looks to the party. Well, means we got 2 days to get prepared.
we're gonna have a training montage.
We weren't, but now we are.
All right, as you all are stepping outside and beginning to leave to decide what it is that you're going to do next, Leaf,
Is it halfling there again?
Maeve, Hermia, what's your passive perception?
Good question. 16.
Okay, Leaf and Maeve, you notice behind the stairs of the victory pit, peeking out at you, is a halfling. He doesn't seem to have noticed that you've noticed him, though.
Okay.
How far away is he?
15 feet. He does have 3/4 cover. He would have 3/4 cover on you.
Can I? Does it look like he has more than 12 hit points?
Make an insight check for me.
I don't know why it's not popping up in roll.
Thorn hug.
Thorn hug.
I got an 8.
Okay.
He looks. I mean, he looks like he's maybe hardy. He's kind of chubby looking, pale skin. But you're not sure. You're not sure if he could take a thorn whip or not.
Can I try using Wild Mother's Embrace on him?
Sure.
What's that do?
Yeah. What's that do again?
Well, I'll just. Oh, it's not gonna work because I'm not in. Doesn't.
If someone wants to resist it, do we have built in that they can do like a throw or something?
No. It's the healing one.
All right, so yeah, we're basically just gonna do a thorn whip, but it doesn't hurt him. So what would your thorn whip DC be?
Thorn Whip is actually an attack roll.
Oh, then yeah, just go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. There we go. 25.
Okay, so yeah, you lash or you extend your hand out, and this is the first time you've all seen this particular move. It's a little bit different from his usual thorn whip.
Nice.
Instead of the usual thorny vine that shoots out, you watch as this smooth-looking vine that almost seems to have a bit of an ephemeral glow to it lashes out around the sort of corner where this little halfling is, grabs him, and then you watch as and he gets pulled out and kind of like comes to a stop in front of you.
Well, hello,
Hello
there.
And looking
Hi.
at him now, short, chubby little halfling, pale white skin, bright blue eyes, and scruffy brown hair. He's just under maybe 3 feet tall. Seems to be dressed in what looks like noble's clothes, but maybe like hand-me-down noble's clothes. They're definitely like they've seen some wear and tear. They're ripped and tattered in ways, befitting someone who's probably gets into a scuffle every now and then. And you also notice, too, peeking out from underneath his shaggy hair, sort of kind of clutched to the back of his neck and on his shoulder, you see what looks to be this little sort of sapling creature. Like, you see little twig-like arms and sort of like legs and these little beady eyes on it, and has like sort of like leaves and stuff, and it's kind of half hiding in his hair. And he's like, "Hello there. Sorry that I ran from you before. I was actually looking for you."
Yeah,
Hi.
why are you hiding from us then? I'll look at him with my
It's-
arms crossed.
I was trying it's a new thing, a new gig that I have, and didn't know. I don't really have I don't know.
What is your name?
Ah, yes. No, introductions. Yes, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. My name is Rebo. Code names. Chili. Chili is my name. Chili is my name. I had chili this morning for breakfast. It was also my dinner as well, but I haven't really
Chili.
chosen
What are
one
you-
before. Chili. It's chili. It's
Okay.
chili.
Chili.
Chili, why are you following us?
I was sent to be your guide
Who sent
But-
to
you?
the the gentleman.
Oh.
And you're to guide us to the quarry.
Whatever it is that you're ready. We don't have to go just yet. I was just following, waiting, when you were ready to go, but I will guide you whenever it is you are ready to go to the quarry.
Insight check?
Same.
Go for it.
21?
Okay.
How come mine didn't go through?
I had to refresh my character sheet for some reason.
So
Hold on.
he does seem a
19.
bit squirrely. But you don't detect any sort of like deceit within him. He seems like he's a bit nervous, like maybe he's potentially new to this. And
But
and
it
doesn't
does
really sort of
seem
have
like
his
he was
bearings.
sent from the gentleman.
Yeah, you don't seem to detect again any sort of deceit or lies, and you can't really think why someone would be like, "Hey, I'm here to guide you. I'm the gentleman."
Yeah, I don't think most people would say they're with the myriad, but fair enough.
unless
So
they
you're
were.
here to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're here to guide us and watch us to make sure we do the job, I'm guessing.
Yep, just take you there. You have to do all the fighting and the stuff that's supposed to be done, but I will get you there and get you back. But I guess once I get you there, you could probably get yourself, back on your own at that point. But I'll come, both ways, since you'd already be there, and I don't want to walk back alone.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you. I guess.
You're welcome.
Now, is this on a time frame that we need to leave within 2 days, or?
So yeah, 'cause we gotta be back here in 2 days' time.
Yeah, how far away is this
Oh,
place?
so like if we went today or
Yeah.
whenever you needed to, days travel there, however long you think it would take to do what you need to do, and days travel back, half a day's travel if we get horses.
We have
We-
horses.
So
We have a cart.
So there you go, horses and cart. We could be back by tomorrow night. If we went to, we don't have to leave today though. Whenever it is you're ready.
Well, maybe we'll be exhausted for the fight if we do that.
Not in
you
any
signed up for the
rush.
victory pit?
We did, yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. I haven't had a chance to go myself. I'm new in Zadash. Well, I've a few weeks, but new enough.
And us too.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I think we'll probably go to the quarry after we finish up in the fight pit or get murdered.
Oh, wait.
So if you want to check it out, you
when's-
can check it out.
When's the fight pit? Or
2 days.
the fight pit. 2 days. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Going to be a problem?
Nope. So this.
Would you like to fight with us?
No. I can fight, but I squeezing into places is more my specialty.
Got it.
So on the 6th, then I can meet you out front of the Coral Jug.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
There we
Okay.
go. Guess we have a plan then.
All right.
All right.
Well, me and Trevor will see you then.
Who?
Trevor?
Oh, your spirit
Trevor.
friend?
What?
Yeah. and
What
he
is
points.
tree for?
Oh, he's a little sapling.
Be careful.
Aw.
My Drake may try to eat it.
Drake a vegetarian?
No, but I think he might want to play with the branch.
Watches Trevor just kind of like recedes further into his little floppy mess of hair.
Aww.
No playing with the stick, Luster. I know that's like inbred to your memory, but no playing with the stick.
Okay. I will see
What does he
you
do?
in a few days then.
See you in a few days. Chilly.
And you watch he just like runs off.
Well, that's a weird thing that just happened.
I agree. Surprisingly chill.
All right.
Chill.
Probably should've
Xana,
just let
that
me
was the
shoot
one
him.
that got away from you.
He's fast, okay?
You look
Yes.
slippery too, and I give her the same smile she gave me a couple days ago.
I mean, if it weren't for it just so happened I think that Leaf and I saw him at the same time. So
All right. Well, I'm gonna go find somewhere that we can get some practice before we go fighting there.
is there a way to get practice with something like this? I guess teamwork practice?
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something that we can do around here for that. I would think.
Yeah, someone might have a spare chimera that just lying around.
No, I don't know about that.
Make an investigation check, Roz.
16.
Okay. Did you want to go looking around yourself, or did you want to sort of take people with you?
Whoever wants to go with can. She's not
Oh.
going off by herself.
I can
Alright.
help.
All right, we'll just say for the sake of brevity here that everyone kind of walks around with you as you're kind of looking. And eventually, you do come across a place. It's a very small building that seems to stand out from the rest of the businesses around it due to its eye-catching yellow on red branding. You see a large shield hanging above the door that reads, Sword Quest Zone.
No!
And in the window,
Oh,
perfect
no.
for family fun night, business group bonding, and adventurer training alike.
What
Oh.
is this?
I don't know, but I'm having flashbacks. Oh god.
You okay? Don't cry.
No, I'm fine.
Don't
I
cry.
mean-
You're safe.
Magic laser tag,
You're
let's go.
You're safe now.
Yeah.
No one can hurt
It can't
you.
hurt me anymore.
It can't hurt you anymore, honey.
All right. Yeah. Roz looks a little. Have I ever heard of anything like this?
No.
No, I don't think
I don't
so.
even think
All right.
I have.
Roz is for sure opening the door and checking this out.
Okay. So, opening up the door and peering inside, you realize that it's about as small as it looks from the exterior. It's a very tight, cramped lobby space with a door that leads back to perhaps one other room. And sitting at the counter as soon as you walk in is a dwarven man, short and squat, with a bit of a limp on his right side. He's wearing a shirt the same color as the building with the logo printed a bit lopsided on the front. He goes, welcome in, heroes to be. You've entered the Sword Quest Zone, and I am your humble, experiential archmage, Whitaker Ravendwarf. How can I be of service?
This is a lot.
This is for children. This is perfect.
While we have entertained children in the past, what it is we offer here can be created for heroes of all ages. So, what is it that you're looking for?
I need
We're
an adult.
we're gonna be fighting in the victory pit soon.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get some practice.
Well, you've come to the right place. I can offer you practice in many forms. So what I would suggest if you're looking for a bit of a team building exercise is I use the powers that are available to me to magically construct a pocket dimension that is perfectly made for what it is that you're looking to do. So perhaps you're looking to test out your strengths and find out where it is your weaknesses truly lie in one another. I would personally recommend a free-for-all melee between the six of you.
Isn't that gonna be a problem if we kill each other?
No. Again, we put children in here on occasion, so it's all arcanely sealed. You don't have to worry about any sort of mishaps happening. You will be warded against any actual pain or suffering or real damage to one another. And when you strike a blow upon one of your friends, there will be arcane targets, essentially. And when all of your targets have been exhausted, you're out.
You can create pocket dimensions.
Well, I
and
have
do-
a pocket dimension that I came into through very legitimate means, and I am able to redesign and reorganize it as I need.
That's impressive.
That's
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. And okay. Yeah. All right. I'm into it.
A free for all. Very well.
It'll give us a good chance to understand each other's weaknesses.
Very well. So it'll be the 6 of us.
Leaf kind of leans over to Leo and says, "This seems sus."
I
When
mean,
you say it'll be the 6 of us,
Uh-huh.
Luster kind of nuzzles against you and kind of whines a little bit.
you want to be your own separate contender, Luster?
Luster nods his head.
Very well. Can Luster be his own contender?
Absolutely. It's actually the first time I think we've ever had a Drake participate before, but sure. Give me just one moment, please. And he starts to shuffle through some drawers and takes out some parchments. I will need you all to first sign this non-disclosure agreement here. And waiver that if anything happens, which it will not, it's all very safe and very protected, that Sword Quest Zone cannot be held liable or responsible for anything that happens within the pocket dimension to you.
Seems.
Can I read the
reasonable.
contract and see if it's like actually binding?
Sure. Yeah. It's just a single page, and kind of reading through it, essentially, if you sign and agree to it, you can't, bring criminal charges against him or Sword Quest Zone, and they're not
Is
responsible
it notarized
for
by
any
the realm?
for any lost or stolen equipment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have a background in law, so you don't know if this is legally binding or not.
I worked in the criminal law. I know what a notary is.
Raza has already signed her name anyway.
All right.
Y'all gonna feel real silly when Luster wins this.
Yep. And Luster puts his paw in the inkwell and stamps it down on the same page as Maeve.
Good boy.
All right. Well, that will be 10 gold entry for each of you.
All right. So
Uh,
70.
Including the Drake. Yes, thank you.
I got it. 70 gold. Hold on.
Zana
Guys.
looks at you and goes, "Are you serious?"
Roz looks really excited about this. She's like, yo, there is nothing like this back home.
All right.
For my name days, we had like a birthday cake, and you got a present.
All right. Well, give me just one moment here quickly while I go get things prepared, and then I will come out and go over the rules with you here quickly. And
We're gonna need some money
disappears
soon. We have less
into
than
the
4
back.
gold.
Right now, how close are we to the to our inn?
30, 45-minute walk.
You gonna invite some people?
No, she was gonna go retrieve something, but
Oh, where are we gonna go?
You wanted some of that schnozberry brittle, didn't you? So as you wait, eventually he comes back out and goes, "All right, it is all set to go. So to go over the rules, you are going to be magically transported into different areas of the arena, the Sword Quest Zone, if you will. You will notice a sort of aura around you. This will protect you from harm, as well as some blobs of light that seem to be floating around you. These are the things you want to protect at all costs. If all 3 of them are gone, you will be ejected from the Sword Quest Zone, and you are only allowed to remove 1 from a participant per round.
Okay.
got it. Okay,
All
so
right?
1 per participant per round.
Correct.
Got it.
Well,
All right.
with that out of the way, then, and he motions over to what you thought was maybe just like curtains on the side of the wall, and walks over, and as he pulls them aside, there is a shimmering portal behind it. In you go!
Raza walks over first and has a look of like, well, this could absolutely just be where I die. And then she trust falls back through the portal.
All right.
Did she have to do it backwards? Okay. Maybe we'll just walk in. I assume Luster shoots out first, though.
Yes, he runs on through there, and for this, Maeve, I am taking control of Luster.
Yup. Decided to let him go. Be his own person. Do you have all the like stats and stuff?
I
My
can
character
get
sheet has it if you need it.
Oh, yep, that will work.
The only thing you may have to look up for is any other like if someone does anything that involves saves or something, because it doesn't have all that on in there.
Robbie, may I quickly switch my oath?
Yes,
No.
you are now Oath of Crowns.
Thank you. Which we have reflavored to Oath of Protection because Roz doesn't give a shit about the crown.
Yeah.
Look, the crown is the friends you made along the way.
Yeah, that's about it.
Maeve, and where in here is?
If you go,
features and
it's
traits?
like- I mean, I see it it could be there. I see it's under my actions, straight companions, like right under my weapons.
Oh, yep, I see it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
It should have everything you need. The only thing I can think of is if you're doing any other saving throws, you may have to look up the actual sheets. I don't remember what they are.
So, I set up dynamic lighting for this. So what this means is you will only see what is in your vision. So let's
Fog
hope
of War.
this works.
So nobody look at my stream.
Yes, do not.
I
cheat,
don't
look at
see
screens.
anything.
If you use the zoom in to zoom all the way
Oh,
out,
okay,
you
I
should
see,
be able
I
to
see.
find where you are.
They found me.
All right, so let's go ahead and start then with the turn order, and everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Luster
Hey, natural 20 for me.
got a 14.
Hello, Hermia.
Oh no, Zana, why? Oh, good, you have
Which-
advantage. She rolled a natural 1. And then a 3. Cool. All right, Leo, 18.
How does
plus
Zana have
5.
advantage at initiative?
She has a dagger of warning.
Oh, right. Damn it.
So 23 for Leo. Who's not on there yet? Hermia got a
it's-
22.
sorry.
Are you having trouble?
I'm quickly changing my oath.
Oh.
Roz, did you roll yet?
Nope, sorry, it won't let me roll till I
No
change my oath. Next,
1,
next,
2,
next,
3,
next,
4,
next.
5,
You
6,
get
7. Okay.
And now I should be an Oath of the Crown Paladin. It seems like I am. Okay, great. And
You have
initiative roll.
0 HP, Hermia.
No, I don't.
20.
I have
What's
full
your-
HP.
What? Yeah. Is 56 your HP max?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how I got 0.
I'm not sure if you were on this page either. Right, let's pop on over to the battle screen so everybody on stream can see it now. And start up the battle music.
Man, we were rolled. Most people rolled really high for initiative. I'm sorry, Leaf.
Did you
Oh,
reorder
snap.
it?
Oh, sorry. Let me.
So, okay, so Hermia roll, or sorry, not Hermia.
Everybody's on there now.
Roz. All right, perfect. Ascending order. So, as you all appear within this arena, you notice that you are in some sort of sunken pit amongst some odd ruins. You see that there is sort of dirt and sand up above you, but there's also some semblance of nature here as well. Looking around, maybe you can see people or some hints of people. Maybe you cannot. But at the top of the round, Maeve, you get to go first. Now, when using movement, since it will slowly show people sort of as you see them, you have to move one square at a time, and you cannot go back. So make sure that wherever it is you're moving, that's the direction you want to move in. So, for example, if you come around a corner and notice someone, you can then go back around the corner if you want, but you cannot take that movement back, if that makes sense. Vision
Yep.
will update as you go, step by step.
But
All right.
what if I see that I'm in a very bad spot after I move and I say, I don't want to be next to Rosalind?
Then you can say that, but it will not make it any less true.
I'll accept that.
All right.
So how do we steal the balls?
You just have to hit somebody.
Like,
Okay.
hit
So-
how?
It's
like
Mario
like
Kart
like
rules.
like with an like
Just-
with an
just
like
a normal attack.
with an attack, damage just doesn't play any role. So long as you
Okay.
damage someone, it works.
Yeah,
Question.
It's Mario Kart rule.
For AoEs, if it is a damage on save, it doesn't do any damage. So like if it would normally do half damage, there's no damage.
Okay, so you have to fail on a save.
Correct.
Or on a saving throw.
Yep.
Can I heal balls back?
You cannot.
Fuck.
Sorry, healer.
I feel like I'm so nerded. Who's up first? Maeve.
Me.
Okay.
Your turn, Maeve. What would you like to do?
All right, Maeve.
All right. You can move between attacks, right?
You can, yes. You can break
Okay.
up your movement however you want to.
Thank you. I just want to make sure because I think I'm thinking of 4E where the rules were kind of funky on that, and my brain gets them
Yeah.
kind of scrambled. Okay. Well, Roz, you're right in front of me.
That is not true.
You are. I see you. You're right there.
Suppose that is true.
And I'm gonna shoot an arrow at you.
Wow.
Okay. I am gonna roll with advantage here. I want to make my first attack not suck.
How are you
I will
rolling with
spend-
Are you using an inspo?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanna not- Because I don't want to embarrass myself. All right.
Does a 23 hit Roz?
That sure does.
Okay.
So
well, I
Roz,
spent
as
the
you
info.
sort of materialize and you're kind of looking around to get your bearings straight, you look up to hear this whistling sound and see an arrow coming straight for your face. And right as it's about to hit you, it vanishes. But so does one of the little wispy balls that's floating around you.
Nothing personal. All right, and then I am gonna move, and I'm gonna try to be careful. Oh, sorry, one sec.
I'm sorry, you said it was you can lose one ball per turn or per round?
You can lose more than one per round, but you can only take one from someone per round. So Maeve
Okay.
could
Okay.
shoot Roz again, but she can't take another ball from her.
But if
Yeah,
she can
so-
see someone else, she could shoot someone
Yeah.
else and take one of theirs.
Correct.
Sorry, I'm just okay.
So in theory, I'm last on turn order, so I could lose all my balloons before I have a turn.
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yep.
Okay, sorry guys.
What are you sorry for?
Okay. Perfect. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, and that is the end of my turn.
All right. With that, Leo, it is your turn. You just heard someone. I forgot what you said. If Rosalind said anything, but you did hear Maeve cry out. Whatever it was that she had said. Nothing
Nothing
personal.
personal.
What direction did that come from? Can I?
It seems to have
Perceive.
came. It's kind of echoey in here, but you're pretty sure it was somewhere from like the south, east-ish.
I'll probably walk 5, 10, 15. My computer is not liking this.
Yeah, sorry. I know that on older computers, dynamic lighting can be intensive.
No, it's not because it's an older computer, because we just bought me a new one.
That's 20 feet. Yeah, 10 more. And then obviously you can use cunning action to potentially dash if you'd like to.
I'll just peer around the corner and I see Hermia, right?
You do.
What?
I would say that she probably has
I have cover.
she has cover there, yeah. So that would give her probably a, I would say, not 3/4, so she has half cover there.
What do you mean half cover? From where he is, there's this wall right here.
Yeah, what is this thing? Not that I can see that.
I'm just
That-
gonna spend inspiration for advantage.
So this
but-
right here would block it. This seems to be like sort of like an either like a truss that's sort of connecting to this up here. 3/4 cover. I'll give you 3/4 cover. So +5 to your AC from there.
Gracias.
Pull out my bow. Now,
Pull
if
out
I
my
spend
bow.
for advantage, do I get sneak attack on it also?
It doesn't do anything extra, but sure.
Oh, it doesn't? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, this isn't about doing damage. You're just trying to hit.
Yeah.
It's laser
That's
quest,
why
guys.
that's why I let Luster just compete, because he doesn't bring me a lot.
He heard that.
Alright. 19
No,
plus
he
8.
didn't. I meant like mechanical. He's
19 plus
beautiful.
8.
I
I think
love him.
that hits still, doesn't it, Hermia?
Wait, what is 19
need-
plus 8?
27.
27.
Okay, yeah, it does.
All right, so you
Fuck.
try to kind of like, you're probably a little distracted by Leaf right now, seeing him right there, and you don't notice the arrow coming at you that pierces through some of the small little gaps in this fenced area and pops one of your balls.
And I'm going to move back 5 feet.
All right. Hermia, it is now your turn.
I'm
hear
gonna
in your
bonus
head-
action. I'm
hear
gonna
in your head
bonus
real quick.
action pop. Nope, not listening to you right
Doesn't
now.
matter.
I'm
He's
going
still
to.
saying it. Do
I'm
not
fucking
disappoint me, Hermia.
Goodness.
I am going to pop my displacer cloak on.
Oh,
Man, this thing better
yeah.
fucking work as my bonus action. I
Yep.
see Leaf.
Leaf calls out, Lady Hermia, would you like to alliance?
Hermia says, sorry, there are no alliances in war, and casts Eldritch Blast at him.
All right, roll to attack.
No alliances in war.
Oh my god! That's not true. There's tons of alliances.
I know, Hermia doesn't know what she's saying.
No, it's
That's,
fine. It's just really funny.
That's 16 plus 8.
I think that hits Leaf.
16 plus. Yeah.
Yep. So suddenly, with a ferocity you have yet to see her use in battle, she mercilessly Eldritch blasts you in the face, and you lose one of your arcane balloons.
Ow!
Can I hold my second one, like, to, like,
Huh.
like, I know, like, technically no, but, like, I mean,
How'd that work?
I mean, because I'll just hit him again. Actually, well, I mean, if I knew which direction Leo was, like, him moving back, I mean, I guess I could, like, do the second one at disadvantage.
Do you have sight on him at all?
Well, no, but I know where he came from. Like, I would have to, like, step up, like, one, like, square, I think, and I'd see him.
If you can step to an area where you can see him, then yes, you could.
Okay.
Because I mean, you
No.
do have your full movement right now, so.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck, where did he go?
You saw him up here somewhere.
I did, but
Yep.
he, like, only had, like, 5 left.
Yep. You have another. You have another 15 feet of movement. Or 10 feet.
Cannot see. My camera's doing weird things. The screen is. How many do I have? I wasn't paying attention to
So
what I was
so
moving it off.
that's all of yours, but you should now. Technically, from where you are, you can see him just around the corner. So you can attempt to throw an Eldritch Blast around the corner with disadvantage.
Okay. I don't see him because, like, the
Yeah,
dynamic
I
lighting
saw.
is doing weird shit.
Yeah.
So, I will spend an inspo to just have it be a straight roll. It's 17 plus 8.
All right, so Leo,
Miss.
you stepped back a few, and then you hear this commotion between her and Leaf, and then you hear someone coming towards you, and then out of nowhere you see Hermia just barely peek around the corner, and then step back, and an Eldritch Blast just swings wide around it and impacts you center mass. All right, Hermia, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, I did my bonus action, my attack, my movement.
All
Okay.
right, Rosalind, it is your turn.
All right, Roz will start making her way forward after she watched
Making her way-
Maeve shoot her and then leave.
I'm not dumb.
there nothing? I can't see anything in this direction.
Right over here, you can get like around that wall in this
okay.
direction.
All right. Well, I guess that is all for me. I will bonus action for Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And I think that will be it for me.
You can use your action to dash and move more if you'd like.
Yeah, but that might put me into range of someone and then not be
It
able
might.
to hit them.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
then.
I'm good. I'll
Alright.
just Shield of Faith.
It is now Luster's turn. Let me see what he
What's Luster
Can I
doing?
actually I'll use my action to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check at disadvantage for me.
Yeah.
All right, so Luster cannot
Luster
see
doing?
anyone, but he could hear where shit was happening.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he can. He's got very good perception.
30.
That doesn't mean anything. If you have less than 18 acid perception, you're garbage.
In this group,
True.
baby.
I am garbage.
You're not garbage. We just have a lot of high perception people in this
Maeve,
party. Yeah.
What is your deception score?
Not good. +0.
Okay. You hear Luster whining.
Aww.
like he's hurt.
Oh no!
Make an insight check for me, Maeve.
What an asshole. I get advantage to that, so 19.
Okay. He rolled a 12. You can tell he's faking it.
That's low.
That's real low. That's real low, Luster.
That was his action. Leaf, it is your turn.
Oh, that would normally work too.
Leaf being betrayed by a friend once again in this day.
Oh my god, it is a game. Calm down.
Nobody can see this, but Leaf's little green lights just turn into this deep, dark red.
Oh god.
Actually,
Betrayed.
I can barely see the outskirts of a token right here. Do I
So
see that, Robbie? Does
you
Leaf
do-
see that?
You do not. She's on the other side of that wall.
Okay. In that case, Leaf is going to go into combat mode and move 5. This turn order. 10. 15. Target acquired. And as Leaf says this, it just turns and explodes into this constellation. Normally, it's a very blue and tranquil one of like flowing stuffs and whatever.
Oh. The chalice.
This time, it is looks like a starry constellation of a cannon, and I'm going to take the starry form Archer.
Oh, hilarious. I love it.
As a bonus action, I can take this form, and on activation, I can make a ranged spell attack. So I'm going to shoot that at Hermia.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack at disadvantage because her displacer cloak is active.
That's. Oh, I'm going
And
to
I will
spend an
say
inspiration.
That because of this sort of thing that's like across the way here, it's not completely obscuring her, but it does give her partial cover. So Hermia, you have a +2 to your AC.
All right. Well, I'm going to roll inspiration for a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Yeah. 25.
How did you get a 25?
He
Rolled
gets a
an
+7 to the
18.
attack, so not
Yeah.
that hard.
All right. So what
Oh
is
man, this cloak is garbage.
Hermia yells
Why
as your
did they give me? I was like, this thing is literally broken every single time. I toss it on, I get hit right away. It's like the opposite of
As-
working.
as your spell hits one of her arcane balloons. Anything
You
else
should
you'd
have
like to do,
taken
Leaf?
the deal. All right. So
Fuck,
that
man, I need to return this. This is so stupid.
That was 15 movements.
To be fair, had he not used an inspo, it would have missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has inspo or, like, is a boss. So,
I mean,
like, it
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
normally use it.
20, 25, 30. And I'm going to ready my action to cast Guiding Bolt at whatever comes in my range.
Was that attack of yours a bonus action?
It was a bonus action.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Druid of the
Okay.
Stars is amazing. That's why I play
This
one in
cloak
Callie's game.
is stupid.
All right, so on Zana's turn,
I want my money back.
you didn't pay for it.
I should get compensation for how shitty it is.
So
I
with
didn't even get an magical item.
With her passive perception, Roz, you hear, is that you clanking around over there, Roz?
She just hears fuck.
20. Oh, where are you, Paladin? 30. I can't see you yet. Gonna use bonus action dash from her rogue subclass.
Oh, she gets a bonus action dash.
She's a
She's a
rogue.
rogue. Come
She
on.
is.
I thought she was a fighter.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
the
I
last
used
one.
to
multi-class.
fight her last term.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last time we
She-
played.
Both?
She has, yes.
Both.
She
She
has
does
she has
subclass,
bits
yeah.
of rogue.
Oh, wait, that's
And-
not true.
okay.
Never mind.
She comes around the corner and
Ah, shit.
sees you and raises her pistol up. And she's gonna use a grit and do disarming strike.
Wow.
So, does a 25 hit?
Oh my god. Yeah, that is.
All right, so first of all, you all hear the gunfire as Roz loses another balloon. And then, Roz, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
All right. Bummer.
As
9.
you drop your sword,
Mm.
and then she spends another grit.
To shoot the sword away.
Does a 20 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Then she tries to also disarm your shield from you as well.
Oh shit!
But
what
you're able to deflect it.
asshole!
And she goes, you drop something. And 5. I think that's as far as she can get from there. You know what? Action surge. Dash again.
Stop cheating.
Everybody's cheating.
Nobody's cheating.
You
All
could have
right.
had a cheater on your side, but
Maeve.
you refused me.
It is back
it my turn?
to your turn, yep.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna peek out here. 5. Oh. Well, that was easy. Okay. All right. Gonna do one attack at.
No, what? You can see her?
Yeah, I can.
Ah, shit.
See if I make it. 21 hit her.
Unfortunately, it does.
All right.
So one
use
of
my
her
second.
balloons pops, and she goes, "Damn it, Maeve!"
I thought you were hitting Luster.
And I'm very sorry, but I see you too, Hermia. Okay. Second attack. Oh, I missed. That's a 12.
Oh wow.
Yep. So
Um,
hearing Zana shout out Hermia, you look over your shoulder just in time to see Maeve take aim at you, and you are able to duck out of the way of the arrow.
Okay. 15 feet, so I'm going to use the rest of my... I have 35 movement now, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, am I in something? Oh. Okay. Am I against a wall or something?
Yes. Yeah. There's a wall
Oh.
like right here.
Okay, sorry. Can I move back where I was? Or is this okay?
I mean, like where you are is okay. You're basically against the wall.
Oh, okay. I want to go around it.
So, yep, if you want to go around it, then you'd have to come down here. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Robbie, did you answer Maeve's question about opportunity attacks?
Right, yeah.
Oh, yes, you can make opportunity attacks if you still have your reaction, but if you've already taken somebody's arcane balloon that round, it won't do anything.
It won't do anything. Okay.
Got it.
But if you
Okay,
had Sentinel, for example, it would still work.
That is my turn.
All right.
Who has Sentinel?
Leo, it's back around to you.
Okay, so I hear most of the ruckus towards me is like down this way.
Yep.
I'm going to fuck off then. Up this way. 10, 20, 30. I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Hermia can see me.
I already took one of your balloons. They can't hit you again.
It is a new round. So
It's
you
a
can-
new
Oh,
round.
it is?
Yeah, I'm top of the round.
Yep, so whenever it comes back around
Oh,
to Maeve,
I
you
thought
can
like
take
there
it
was
again.
multiple, like... I don't know what I was thinking. Okay.
Like
It
you could
does
only
get a
take
little-
one balloon per person ever.
No, I thought like this, like, until like someone wins, like that's a round.
Oh,
gotcha.
gotcha.
Oh.
But
Okay.
no, okay. Otherwise, that would take forever. But
And I'm just going
Understood.
to hold my action till someone comes into my view.
Okay.
Makes
Hermia,
sense for a melee, though.
it is your turn.
okay.
Did Leo not attack someone?
He did not.
No, he did not.
He's
Holding
a
his action.
mastermind. You never know what he's planning.
Can I see this? Like, I can see it because of the weird wonky thing, but I don't know if there's like a wall.
Yes, she has 3/4 cover, so it would be very difficult to hit her, but you can see that Maeve is over in that direction.
Okay. So I will move one. Oh, I see Zana.
Zana sees you.
Yeah. Okay. So how many steps did I move?
You moved 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at Zana.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, kill that DM NPC.
That's a nat 20. Not that it matters, but
Yeah. So yeah, you pop another one, and you just hear her growl as she shoots a glance back towards you.
okay.
This is so intense.
I know.
I warned you that this was good. I think you were like, this will be quick. I was like, it will not be.
I didn't think it was gonna be like super. I just
Wait, you guys knew about this?
I helped design
Yeah.
this.
It was Callie's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
how's it
my
feel when
defense,
people don't
though-
tell you things, Chris?
In my defense, I let Robbie pick where Roz starts on the map.
Okay, hold on.
And funny enough, I picked your spot before most other people did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so everybody else just kind of picked the other side of the map.
That's funny.
It occurred to me that changing my oath might have made things a little harder for me. I don't have guiding bolt anymore. I don't have
Oh,
my range attack.
shit. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Don't worry, baby. I got plenty of guiding
You have 5 more feet, Katie.
You do have plenty
I'm
of
trying
guidance.
to think, but it's really hard. Okay, I'm gonna do a bonus action phase step.
Okay, where would you like to face step to?
Do you have to see where you're going for that?
Yes.
Yeah, 4. Can I get here? It's 30 feet that I can see.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pop over there.
Okay.
Do I see
see
Maeve?
You do.
You
then
smile. Hey there.
I would say that she has partial cover, so +2 to your AC, Maeve.
Okay.
I will try to hit her. Hold on.
Yep.
All right.
Throw your Eldritch Blast.
What is that? Dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Nice.
And with an Eldritch Blast, you pop Maeve's first arcane balloon.
How many bullets do you have?
That was the.
That was her first
That
one
was her
lost.
First
one.
one
You
lost.
still
Just kind
have-
of shrugged.
5 feet of movement, Hermia.
Well, she's gonna get me next turn, so,
Get me.
for some reason I thought, like, you
Had
lost
0.
another one. Yeah, no, I didn't think that! I thought, like, you were hit once already, like...
Rosalind, it is going to take an action to pick up your blade.
An action to pick up my
Oh.
blade?
I believe it. I
wow.
believe retrieving your weapon. Yeah, hold on.
Double check that, cause yikes.
Drop weapon.
That's a
Well, actually, I mean,
Well, I only said it because drawing your weapon's like a free action.
Correct. Drawing your weapon does not take an action.
It's easy to draw a
actually,
weapon.
nor does picking up a dropped weapon apparently. So, alright, yeah, never mind.
Okay.
all right. She will.
That'd be at least a
Pick-
bonus.
But
Pick her
it's still
weapon back up.
insulting that you had to.
Yeah,
It-
I
it
still,
feels-
I'm
feels
still
bad.
a little pissed off about it. But she'll start moving along here. Earth am I seeing back here?
Hold on, let me take a quick look here at you. Yeah, so this is a
Oh.
giant sort of like statue or column of some kind. If
Right.
you'd like to attempt to climb up and over it, you could.
Is it- If I was to go southwest of where I am, is that supposed to be something I can walk through, or is that
southwest? Sorry, ping where?
Yeah.
Yes, no, yeah, this is basically like a giant sort of thorny gate that seems to have like plant life growing through it, so it's difficult to
Alright.
see through it.
All
You
right,
can
then
attempt to
go-
climb over it if you'd like, though.
Bummer.
Can I shoot Roz?
You can, yes. It will be because of these sort of statue things that are in the way. Hold on, let me look. She has half cover, so that is +2 to AC.
$16 doesn't hit.
No. Well, that's all I have in the way of movement, and I don't have any way to reach you. No way to attack you from over there, except to throw a dagger at you. I guess I could do that.
You could do that.
Certainly try.
I mean, hey.
I like that Roz like puts her hand out like she's gonna guiding bolt and then realizes.
Yeah, that's
oh,
a- I think that's
shit."
exactly what happened. She tries the guiding bolt, but that spell doesn't work anymore, and she's like, "Uh-oh." She will take the dodge action, I suppose.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. I forget about that one.
All right. So
does
that-
not Roz, Hermia's cloak go back up?
No. Fucking useless thing. Have to wait till the next dawn.
Oh. All right. So Luster.
Stupid cloak.
Lester, what are you doing?
He hears voices from 2 different directions.
Go to mommy, Lester. Go to mommy.
No.
Luster is going to fly. Wait, can he fly yet?
He cannot. Next level.
Oh, damn.
I know. I'm impatient for it too.
Lester gets a surge of inspiration and levels up temporarily.
Luster is going to
wish.
start whining in pain again. Make an insight check with advantage, Maeve.
15.
Rolled a 16. You're actually not sure. He might actually be hurt.
Damn it, Lester. Not fair.
Do you
It's great too,
do
because
you-
if you
We're-
know the dog that Luster's based on, this is very accurate.
do you call out to him?
No. I'm just gritting my teeth. But where is it coming from?
It's coming from the other side of this wall. All right, he is going to. Nope, that's pretty much everything. So, all right, so from there, Leaf, it is your turn. Your spell that you were holding, your guiding bolt, fizzles.
That's fine. I got tons of those. Actually, I gotta click on it, so I use a use. Ah! So many dice. Okay. So, do I hear anything at the moment?
No.
Luster whining. Does anybody else hear this?
Huh. Well, I expected someone to come pop over here, but all right. So I'm in a corner. What can you describe the corner at all, or is?
Yeah. So you're actually tucked back into a pretty secure spot. You have your back up to what looks to be this giant sort of like statue, or this this effigy of some sort of scarab-looking figure. To your left, seems like it used to be a metal fence of some sort that before all of these vines and thorns and greenery grew through it, you could probably see to the other side, but it's pretty thick. And then to your right are a few large stone blocks that were at one time used to make the wall, which goes up about 20 feet.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Just bear with me real quick.
Yep.
Do I see any wayward mice, bugs, anything animalistic floating around that I could conceivably talk to?
No, because this is a pocket dimension. Nothing here is real.
Damn. Okay, could I, like, I guess kind of climb up to like try to get like a bird's eye view real quick?
You can attempt to. What would you like to climb?
The statue?
The statue? Okay, go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like kind of peek my head out, not too high up in case someone's trying to like gonna shoot at me.
Okay. Okay, so with a
19.
19, you are able to climb it, and I will say from there, if you're just peeking your head up enough to look,
Yes.
I would say the only person that you can see is Zana over here.
Where's over here?
Watch the ping.
Directly to the south. Yeah, here's the ping.
Okay.
Right over here.
Try not to look at it, but that's
Yeah,
the only way
yeah,
you really
it's-
do it.
I mean, I see where everybody is, so I
Yeah.
assume you guys are going to play
To be
with...
fair, the ping isn't that exact, so.
Could I? Actually, could I? Hold on. Bonus. Could I try to bonus action shoot a starry form arrow at Zana from there?
What is the range?
60 feet.
She is out of range.
Fair enough. So I don't see anyone. I'm just gonna kind of climb back down. I assume climbing took an action.
We'll
is that
say
just
that
movement?
climbing up and climbing back down was your movement, so where you are, you can't really move anywhere, so you can either make an action or you can dash.
If I dash. Let's see there. Okay. I'm going to use my action to dash, so I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. Don't see. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I sorry. Do I see a sliver of a person right over there? Or no?
Direction. I will say you see Luster kind of bouncing around, looking around for someone. So you.
Oh, it's Luster?
Whining and complaining.
He does have superior cover, so it's going to be like +7 to his AC. But you see something over there.
Hey, you know what? Can I try to starry form shoot it? Shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it,
I am not gonna use inspiration on this because I don't think it's gonna hit. But why not? A 20?
No, not with the bonus. You shoot your starry form, and it kind of like collides against the wall. You see like rock crumbles to the ground, and you see him suddenly like where he was kind of looking around and jumping around before. He like goes alert, and he knows where you are now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use 15 feet to go back in my hidey hole and end my turn.
All right, it is now Zana's turn.
Nobody sees this, but the what was once red lights have now turned into a very cowardish yellow lights.
Lost problem.
Sorry, Maeve, you hear Zana yell. And she hits a natural 20 on Luster, who you hear whine in pain.
Aw.
She is gritting her teeth.
You can tell this is
Fucking
a this is a real whine, though. This is a real whine of pain.
Hates it. It's the worst.
All right, Maeve, it's back around to you.
Okay. Gonna move. 5. Okay. Alright. Gonna do my attack on Hermia.
I'm gonna say anything to her first. You're just gonna shoot her and send her home.
I'm gonna say, sorry, Hermia. I'll shoot.
I'm gonna send you to the shadow realm.
Oh, wow.
Does a 15 hit?
That's a 15.
No, that's actually a miss.
So almost like you don't even do it, Hermia. You actually feel as though your sword takes control of you almost for a second, as it just suddenly jerks in front of you and parries the arrow away.
Alright, well. Alright. That's working. It might, wait, can I shoot her again, or
You can.
how does the... I can,
Yes,
okay.
yes, you can do it. You can try again.
Okay, I didn't know how the rule worked.
Up that hit. Hermia vanishes into the void.
Yep. And so for a moment, Hermia's like, "Whoa!" And then the second arrow hits, and
Wait, she didn't have any more balls left?
Nope.
Nope.
I never get a chance to be cool anymore.
Oof.
so none of us heard that. But as she disappeared into the void, Maeve, you hear, "I never get a chance to be cool."
Oh. She kind of winces like, ooh, I feel bad now. Alright, I only moved 5 feet, so 5. God. 10. Damn it.
And you see Luster, and then he sees you as well.
I just look at him like I can't do it. 15. I can't do it. Oh, I'm gonna do attack of opportunity. That's fine. 20.
You're gonna run by him.
Yeah, I can't do it.
He kind of like hops around, like you know how cats like get behind
Yeah.
like corners, then as you come by they like jump at you. Like he sees
Yeah.
you coming, he's getting all like excited for it. And then are you moving away from him as well? Because just
Yep.
moving next to him doesn't do it, but moving away does.
I can move away though.
All
Oh no,
right.
I'll move up here. I'm just gonna move up here.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. He can have a freebie.
Well, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity yet, but he's
No.
he's waiting for it. You're right next
Yeah.
to him.
I'm just,
All right.
just looking at him.
Leo, your
Yeah.
turn.
Well, since doing this the bow way wasn't working, I'm gonna make my way
Making my way.
to Roz. And click on my dagger
All right.
and stab her.
With disadvantage, I dodge.
Inspiration for a flat roll.
Rude.
Yes, use up those inspos.
Fighting each other.
Can I use inspo to
That's an
reimpose
18
disadvantage?
plus 8.
This ain't
hit.
Star Wars.
An 18 plus. Yeah.
Yep, so he comes up and you're thinking, bold, Leo, but the old man is faster than you think. It's almost like for some reason everybody in this fake combat against one another seems to be giving 110%.
I know.
And he manages to reach around the shield and
Oh, God.
unfortunately pop your last balloon.
Yep.
What do you say as you vanish, Roz?
Rouse just gives a polite nod.
And vanishes.
Give her a salute.
All right, Leo, you still have your bonus action if you wanted to dash somewhere.
Yeah, I'll dash 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, that's fair.
See someone down there a little bit. 20, 25, 30. I have 5 more feet. I don't see anybody. I'm staying here.
All right. Luster's turn.
So you gonna attack me like a cat
He's
scratch?
gonna try. That is a 12.
No.
As he tries to bite at you, you just kind of like, move your foot away and he misses. He only has the 1 attack, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just gets 1 attack.
Fuck. And he's
You gonna move?
going to... Yeah, he's gonna try to run away. You can make an opportunity attack if you want.
Yeah, I will. He attacked me. Gotta teach him a lesson. I hit 20. I think that hits
That
his AC.
hits as it vanishes, and you hear him kind of yelp as he runs away.
She just shakes her head. Oh, God.
Leaf, it is your turn.
Well, as effective as hiding in the corner is, I don't get to see anything of what's going on.
I know.
So I'm gonna.
This keep you alive, though.
It does.
We might kill each other first.
10.
Oh.
Wait. I hear. Oh.
Oh, there you go. I see you.
I see you. Is that a straight shot, or should I move down?
I think it is a straight shot. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You just see Leaf's arrow form glow red once more and say, "Goodbye, mother."
Oh my god.
she's very caught off guard by that. All right, what? Yep, that hits.
Unfortunately, yep. Maeve loses another of her arcane balloons.
Well, that kind of throws a wrench in my plans. So,
May not survive this round. Maybe I get one more.
Fuck it. Yeah, we're just gonna go 5,
You
10,
go
back to the
hide
corner.
Wait.
All right, Jack.
Bullet or main action, just dodge.
All right. Zana. Here's stuff happening over this way. So 5, 10, 25, 30. Bonus action to dash. 5, 10. And she sees Luster. And you just hear, I'm not as happy about this as you are either. It's like picking on a child. And her first attack actually misses as Luster dodges it. Stand still. Oh my god. Fuck.
I love it.
Luster uses big doughy eyes.
Talk shit, get hit, Zana.
Shit. Shit, that's all she has.
She
There's
already action
nothing.
surged.
Yeah, she
God,
already action
I'm so
surged.
sorry.
She used both of her 2 attacks, and she can't use a
She already bonus action.
bonus. And she used a bonus action anyway. Yep. Fuck. All right. So what was that to get down there? Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5. Speak of this to no one, she says as she runs off. Maeve, your turn.
Oh, that's so funny.
Should have gritted.
All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5. All right. Okay. What kind of cover do these people got?
Does Leo have?
Leo or Zana have cover?
Leo has none from where you are.
Okay.
Wait, I can barely see her.
I see half of you.
Yeah, she can see like half your body. And Zana probably has partial because of like the foliage that's right here, so you can see that she's over there. But she'd probably have like +5 to her AC.
Okay. So if I hold on, I'm sorry. So if I got it's fine. +5 to her AC. Okay. I'm gonna try shooting at Zana first.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna spend it, Spo.
Are there like League of Legend bushes that I can hide in and be invisible?
I'd like to hide in brush, please.
All right.
Wait for the gank.
I would like to camp Dragon Pit.
Okay. Does 24 hit Zana?
It does, as you hear her say, "This is a waste of time."
All right, and then I will attack
Leo.
Leo. Yeah, just a normal though. Leo, does 26 hit?
Fuck.
You lose
Can I
another one of your
use-
arcane balloons.
Uncanny
Wait.
dodge.
Not uncanny dodge. I have a thing that withstands damage, but we're not taking damage.
No. Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
you lose your balloon, unfortunately.
All right.
All right, and then okay. Sorry. 10.
Oh, I saw a ping right here. I saw a ping.
Leo, it is your turn.
Hey, I'm gonna
I'm one hit away from being dead, guys. So
Oh, thank God.
come out here.
You can walk through the middle where that water is. It's like ankle deep.
Is it difficult terrain?
15, 20,
Is there?
25, 30. I'm gonna dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Where the fuck did you go?
I saw a ping right here.
Oh, I'm crying.
I'll hold my action until I see something.
Okay. Luster's turn. He's going to continue to flee.
Aw,
Where
Luster
he
baby.
Thought he saw
Come back,
Zana go.
Luster.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Oh, shit. That's wow. This is going fast now. Okay.
Yeah.
not many
Once a few
people.
players are gone.
Yeah.
I actually, before Leaf walks out any further, Leaf is going to take the dodge action.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay. 10, 15. Where the fuck? Oh, wait. Right there. Can I see her?
I
Or
would
no?
say that where Maeve is, she's up against the wall pretty good. She has complete cover.
Okay, that's fair.
If you
But
wanted to
do-
like
do-
throw a fireball over there, you potentially could. But
Overkill, but it would work.
if you failed your saving,
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, just same. Yeah, that's true.
If I didn't already use my action.
That's
Damn it.
true. You, used that, you already called that dodge.
But I do see her from right there.
make a perception check. Maeve, make a stealth roll for me.
Okay. Ugh.
You do not see Maeve.
Okay. I don't know which way I would.
I just want to point out
actually, no.
that Leaf's tactics here is basically like edge guarding in a fighting game.
So that was 15 movement. Yes. Wait. So, no. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 15. Yep.
You got another 15.
20.
I see a ping.
Shit. 20. Nope. 25, 30. Okay. Nope. Full on yellow. End turn.
All right, Maeve, it's back around to you.
Okay, let's see. I'm probably not gonna survive this, but 5, 10.
I gotta
I
go watch
have
over
the-
on Robbie's screen because I can't see anything but darkness on mine.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, I can't see any of y'all. 5.
I have like the smallest, tiny sliver of the map unveiled because I was like just started basically in the corner. Well,
5. All right. Well, there you go, Leo.
Yeah.
So I can switch to a sword, right?
You can, yes. Yep.
Okay. It's not as good, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Does my attack go off first, then?
You were holding your action, weren't you? Ooh.
Yeah.
I would argue they would go at the same time, but
Whatever
I
your
don't know
call
how
is.
that works in D&D.
That corner was so unfair, but that's how it goes. Yeah, what do you want to rule it as?
Ooh, hold on. I see Jeremy Crawford has answered this very question.
Oh, wow.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait. No, that's for... There's no hold action in 5e?
I don't
It's called
not.
ready action.
It's ready.
It's
Try ready
ready.
action.
Ready.
Yeah, try ready
Oh.
action.
Oh, gotcha.
To be fair, I don't know how many rules there are about ready action. 'Cause I feel like everybody does it wrong, but.
yeah.
I mean, you can hold an attack, but I think what it does
Yeah.
is you have to spend your reaction to then use it.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
You have to have a kind of like a specific trigger and a specific action that you're holding. But yeah.
So, how do you want us to do this?
I'm just double checking here real.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I thought you were still looking.
Whoa! Caustic Phoenix, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I'm sorry all you can see is the dark screen on this battle map right now.
You know what? I want you to both make a dexterity roll.
Okay.
We are currently in a PvP melee. As a
Battle Royale.
21 total.
we're all playing Mario Kart rules.
27.
as we-
Okay, he goes first.
All right, so go ahead and make your attack, Leo.
as we have a bunch of people who are down to their last balloon.
17 plus 8.
Hold
Yeah,
on really quick.
that's- yeah.
27?
Yeah, I rolled a 19 plus 8.
Okay. No, dexterity, not like an attack, not a.
Yeah, my
saving throw.
dexterity.
Your dexterity
you
should
did
be
that.
5 maximum.
Oh,
Not
shit.
a saving throw.
Yeah.
I was pulling off my. So, sorry, 20. So 19 plus 5.
Okay, 24.
Yeah, he
still
still goes
high,
before
but
me.
yeah, I'm like, well, that's way too
Sorry,
high.
like I fucking read the wrong number.
Yep. So, what was your attack?
17 plus 8.
Yep. So, yeah.
Yep, that hits.
You come around the corner just in time to see.
Mhm.
Did you have a bow and arrow ready, Leo?
Yep.
Roll again
So
because
is
at
it-
disadvantage in melee.
Disadvantage, yeah.
You know, you could just both attack at the same time, and if you hit
I
at the same time,
I
that
thought about it, having them both send
Okay,
each
so
other
dirty 20.
That still
Rolled a
hits me.
12.
All right.
Still hits me.
Maeve, unfortunately.
cast shield.
All right, I just go, avenge me, Lester!
Boom, out. Yep. All right, and with that, it's back around to your turn, Leo.
We got what, 3 people left?
2 people and a Drake.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so 5, 10. I'm gonna shoot at Leaf.
All right, he has partial cover there, so leave +5 to your AC.
Where is he even shooting me from? I can't even see
Yeah,
him.
you actually can't see him from there. That's funny because he can definitely see you.
What?
Raiders, I wish I could show you what is going on. We can only see a black screen for the moment.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if there's a way to fix that for you.
Well, let's not ruin the game now. We're very close to it
Yeah,
being
we're
done.
almost done, so.
Yeah.
It's 22 hit.
Question: Can I see, Mr. Leo?
Why? What is it you're wanting to do?
I would like to use a cosmic omen to give him a woe. And give him
I'll allow it.
minus. Nice.
You've also been dodging, so I think there's a disadvantage too.
I don't think I. Oh no, I did dodge.
You did dodge, so yep, go ahead and roll disadvantage, Leo. Or spend an inspo.
Down to 2.
What's that? Oh, you're not
I
just
s-
two inspo.
Yeah.
So just
Alright,
spend
so
an inspo
minus-
for the straight roll.
So yeah, 14 plus 8 still, so minus 2. 20.
Okay.
Does 20 hit?
Oh, just barely.
All right, you lose one of your arcane balloons, Leaf. Leo, you still have 20 feet of movement.
And my
Angry.
bonus action. So
Yep.
5, 10, 15. How many did I have left?
I believe you have 5 or 10 left because you have like 35 movement.
Okay. And I'm gonna bonus action from here, and then 5, 10, 15,
Oh my God, we're turtling now, guys.
20, 25, 30. And I'm just gonna post up here.
All right. Luster's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10,
I have to find a way to make Luster win.
If I was
All
the
right,
last
Leaf,
one up for
your
whatever
turn.
reason, I was gonna have Luster kill me.
Okay.
Arena
gonna
Sun
take that.
Streaking, Golden says.
Luster didn't do anything?
He double moved. He's looking for people.
Alright. 5, 10, 15. Hold on, I gotta look around. Do I see anything? I'm actually revealing parts of the map. 15. 20. Fucking hell.
I really wish Luster had a ranged attack.
Unfortunately, not yet. He might next level, actually.
25?
Takes a minute.
What is this thing right here?
It's just a large like piece of like wall,
It's just a wall.
and there's some
All right,
shrubbery
well, fine.
growing off of it.
We'll go 30.
All right.
Where the
Anything
fuck
else?
is everybody?
Anything else you want to do?
I will ready an action to cast Guiding Bolt.
Did you only
Hell yeah.
use one movement?
Huh?
Did you only use one movement? You didn't use your action to dash?
I'm using my action to ready a spell.
All right. Leo, your turn.
To whenever the moment I see anybody.
I'm gonna go looking for Luster, so 5.
Ah, I see him! I see him! I see him!
Ah,
You do see him. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh my gosh.
Huzzah!
Does 16 hit?
nope.
And a guiding bolt goes whizzing by your head. You may now resume your action, knowing where Leaf is, if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down here until I can. Oh, I can fully see you now, and
Oh,
I'm
hi.
gonna pull out my bow and shoot at him.
All right.
Does a 16 plus 8 hit?
Yeah, it does.
And poof, you're sent back.
And then before I end my turn, I'm gonna jiggle my pockets and go, "Who wants some chicken?"
Aww.
Ending your turn.
Yep.
All right. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Luster comes running out from over there, eyes right on you, and jumps forward, mouth
Can I give-
open.
Can I give Luster an inspo?
Luster still has an inspiration from a few sessions ago that someone gave specifically to him that I am going
does.
to use right now.
Wait, was that me? I think it was me.
I don't remember who gave it to him. Yeah.
I think it's Dark Flux actually.
Oh.
It
In
was
the
Dark Flux, yeah.
immortal
Oh.
words of Mother Maeve, does a natural 20 plus 7 hit Leo?
No, it doesn't. Just throw the chicken at him.
Luster bites at your pocket where the pocket chicken normally is as your balloon vanishes. So do you. And Luster sits there for a moment realizing that there is no chicken, is a bit sad, and is now the only person to see as fireworks and confetti start to pop, 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 pop in the sky and rain down, and in big cloudy letters in the sky, you are the champion.
As Leo reappears, Rosalind goes, "No fucking way!"
And
Where's
that
Lobster?
is where we are going to end tonight's session.
I could write this if I tried.